Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to LCK Challenger Summer 2023. I'm Atlas. I am joined by Chronicler here for today's extraordinary games. We have Faker versus Chovy. We have Showmaker versus Zeka. It's going to be an incredible day of games. Because, of course, Gen.G taking on T1 and then D+ taking on Humble Life Esports.
I have two comments, and I haven't actually told you this yet. I'll start with the obvious one. This is Challengers, so none of those players are actually playing today. Atlas caught sleeping, clip it and ship it. Secondly, I haven't told either you or Valdez this, but the contrast between being on a desk in the LCK with you or Lore is so funny. Because you and Valdez are so much louder when you talk. Like Laura's like, especially if you don't know LOL Park, you know, it's pretty rowdy, and Laura's like, hello everyone. And like just the sheer intensity of your opening just now, I'm like, I had to tell you this.
I mean, I did go
really
a bit
funny.
ham.
Well, you did go a little bit over the top, but it's only like, it's like 10 extra % of max.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm really excited for Chovy versus Faker. Like, that's a dope matchup. You know, we've only had it once so far in the LCK. Round 2's coming up, you know, this week, but like, you know, it's only once this season.
How is this happening?
What do you mean? Where do you think they are?
Well, we're not in round 2 yet.
No, I know, but like, it's coming up. It's coming up. And
Soon.
it's today. It's today we get to see it again.
I fear for the chatter.
I feel like you're going to tell me
that does not know what is
Chovy's in
going
New
on.
Zealand or something like that and can't actually be here for today's game.
Yes, you know this. You were the one who started telling us this.
I just wanted to believe that it wasn't true.
Well, we get the next best thing, which is Ophelia. You know, Ophelia versus Poby.
True. True. I reckon it's actually going to be fine. Let's have a look at the standings here, guys. D+, 8 and 0, 16. Oh, I can do that, Matt. That's +2 every game, baby.
I'm like, it's actually insane. They might be on track for like some of the most dominant run in like any competitive league ever. Like if they keep this up, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they haven't dropped a single game and they're about to go undefeated, full stop, not a single match drop in a round robin is.
Oh, I can't wait for promotions that's coming up at the end of this season for LCK.
This roster is going to do so well.
They're going to promote so hard into the LCK, aren't they? It's going to be like Griffin and Damwon all over again. Or Sandbox. Oh, man, I cannot wait for this because we haven't seen anyone promote into the LCK.
I wonder why.
Like, ever since franchising. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Isn't it insane? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Wow, I cannot wait. I'm really looking forward to when
it's going to be really cool.
Challengers roster does that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the last time we saw a team this dominant in Challenger, it was probably Griffin.
Yeah.
You know?
Or old dumb one.
True.
Yeah.
And now they're back again.
Yeah.
Younger and stronger than before.
Just wait for promotions, everyone. It's going to be great.
Oh, there we go.
So Gen.G are 4-4, but their 4 losses are against D+, and Nongshim, and Hanwha. So Ulti and DRX, so all teams that are just straight up pretty good and are expected to be stronger than them. T1, they one of their 2 wins was against Kwangdong, and it was a 2-1. This is a very vintage T1 in Challengers arc. They did this in spring. In 2021, this was a lineup with Berserker, Roach, and Mowgli. That I think they were like first, or like they were the top half in spring, and then they were 10th in summer. And they're not going to be 10th because Kwangdong exists. That team is
hey, they won that game that time.
Yeah, they also won 1 game against T1, but that's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Gen.G though have really turned things around. They're looking great. They lost Quid. Their most the most favorited player of the Kips from Twitch chat.
Yeah.
That's the guy. It's now Ophelia. He has way better hair, so I'm actually super psyched to have him
I'm
here.
so happy he's back.
Heck yeah. And Cafe as well has been playing much better than last season, in my opinion. The man is extraordinarily young. I say man, I should probably say boy. Although I guess technically man. Is he 18 yet?
No.
Yeah, so we'll go with boy.
Yeah, between him and Diablo, there's actually a really interesting kind of contest going for which extremely young AD carry player can be the best and like improve the most. Smash also put his name in the pool, but his team's performance is a bit of a bit of a struggle in this one is where is Chovy? He is farming.
Yeah, no, so Chovy is on the camel farm in New Zealand. Faker is, was it the llama farm in Queensland?
Alpaca farm in...
There's an alpaca farm in Tasmania.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why we've all decided to go to like New Zealand and Australia. Maybe it was because I came up with it.
It was just because you came up with it.
And also, I think I was making it with Anadolia in chat. They're also from Australia. So, you know, it's just, these things happen. Anyway, let's have a look at the T1 roster. Dow Forest, nice smash and bought. That's a nice smash there.
There's gonna be a lot of nice Forest.
Nice Forest.
Nice smash. You know, Bout and Dahl don't really lend themselves for jokes,
Would you?
Unfortunately.
It's like, can we smash the nice Forest with a hammer?
I don't think with a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and smash a Forest with a
That
hammer.
means, I think that's confirmation. That is confirmation that Smash will be playing Poppy. Because that is how you smash the Forest with a hammer.
No, but that doesn't work because Forest is on his team. He can't.
No, the enemy Forest. The enemy Forester.
Oh, the jungler.
Yeah, the Subaru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Look at that. Challenger fans.
Oh, heck
Foreign Challenger fans?
I went
Global?
Yeah, I went up the
Challenger
elevator
fans?
earlier, and there was a Challenger fan just going up there like an hour and a half early. That is how dedicated. Look at this.
him.
Oh my goodness.
What a legend.
It's just extraordinary.
No, you might be looking at the DPM going,
No. I don't think no one can get past. No one can get past the hair. Do you know what this is?
He's playing Gragas. Of course his DPM is going to be pretty bad.
How do you look at the stats? Man, he's just a golden version of Rufio from Hook. It's
That's a good person to be.
Oh, it is. Like, its hair's down a little bit. Rufio had a little bit more of that mohawk, but it's like the same vibe,
It's like 20 global fans. Oh, Challengers is catching on, baby.
Oh, we're about to take over the world. It's happening.
Well,
nice. I can actually look at these stats because the hair is not quite as glorious. But haven't seen too much of him so far, Mr. Chronicler.
Yeah, and it's not been great.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm saying
Has
this.
it been nice?
I mean, I assume he will be nice. Although it might also be one of those things where if you say you're nice, you know, are you really? I'm not so sure. But T1 Challengers is feeling the lack of Bay, which is an actual statement that I believe in 2023. Which
I mean,
is
that's
wild.
nice for Bay.
Yeah, well, he's
So that's what
teamless
makes
now,
it nice.
So,
I
but
mean, I guess that's not so nice.
no, that's not very
but
nice.
like now that this team looks way worse without him, that's
Now
nice.
it's nice. True.
For Bay.
Yeah.
And it's also nice for T1 in the mid lane, based on the name.
So do you
not on the results?
Do you think Hook was a good movie? Because I always thought it was
I was about to use a swear word because of how much I like that.
Well,
movie.
no, I thought it was great, but I know it's like I feel like it's one of those movies you have to have seen as a kid to really appreciate.
Stands up.
No, holds up.
I mean, it's Steven Spielberg. He's gonna get it right.
Yeah,
forever.
I
That's
know.
how it
I mean,
works.
I liked the movie, but I looked up reviews at some point, and they were really, really rough.
Oh yeah, no, there's people
people
that are
did
weird.
not like them.
Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know. They're like, it may not be a critics
wanna
movie,
be-
but it's a good
Yes,
movie.
well, I want to be upfront. I also very much enjoyed it. I did this with Bullet Train as well. You seen Bullet Train?
Yeah, I love that film.
It was hilarious.
It was just,
Brad Pitt
it was a
as
romp.
yeah.
It was a romp through a train.
It was not
Loved
meant,
it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad. And that also didn't get good reviews. I'm like, what are you talking about? This movie is wonderful. Ivan is still open, and even though Tristana's.
I also liked Ready Player One. I'm sorry, everyone.
That one didn't really hit the mark for me.
Liked it.
I thought it was fine, but
You just can't think too much. You just have to be there to enjoy the
I
vibe.
have done that a lot.
That's all you need to do.
So this is obviously iconic. Would
Yeah.
be Forrest playing Ivern.
Forrest playing Crocodile sounds good too.
So now you pick Jax.
Animals only. There we go.
That's not Jax.
Prehistoric animal
You have
yodel.
Sejuani.
Pigeon? Oh my god. We're going full animals. Top round
So
full animals.
far, so good.
Teemo's an animal. Counts, right? Sort of like a... What animal is Teemo if he's an animal?
He's just a yodel. He's
No,
not an
no.
animal.
No. Oh.
It's ruined.
Wow, this top side of the map is like...
Hey,
it's so...
but-
Isn't it so
hey.
vanilla, though?
Hear me out.
Yeah, okay.
Viego can be an animal.
Oh, true!
Yeah,
and
so
right
it's
now,
still-
he
it's
can
still
only be
saved.
animals if he's not himself.
Yeah, so it's still safe.
Okay, well, it's not, but it is. But it's
It's salvageable.
yeah, it's like Viego is only the solution if nobody else messes it up.
Well, they will.
Because like, and then
Xayah,
only when someone on Gen.G dies.
Xayah just got banned, so like Gen.G won't be able to go full bird or full animal. It's not.
I hate Sejuani
could go
Azir, by the way. I really hate this combo. This is the combo that T1 used to pick all the time. And I just, where's the permafrost coming from? What are we playing Yasuo Gragas bot lane? Is that how we're salvaging it? Is that how we're getting any activation?
I don't get it. I think Jax is
pretty strong.
Very strong. Really good with Sejuani.
Sad. These are
disappointed.
Yeah, these are actually both very disappointing top sides of the map. I think you guys can do better, Gen.G.
I think the T1 one is like, you cannot like it, but it is cohesive. It is skirmish heavy.
Oh yeah,
get resets.
Yeah. I just don't like not activating permafrost because it's so good.
Do you have just Nautilus here?
There's a Melio angle, but why would we?
I think if you pick Melio as T1, it's like I really think you need an engaged support. Like Leona would do it, Nautilus.
Then it's actually really smart because Gen.G have engage and they know that they can pick Melio.
So now,
but can you pick Melio into Nautilus? I guess you kind of can.
So Gen.G can now pick Renata and win the game.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know if they will. I think they should. Personally, I think that would be the best.
What if Gen.G just picked Draven Melio right here?
I'd rather see an AD carry with a little bit more self-peel, but it is kind of tough with Xayah already taken away. So I think they're just going to go with Aphelios Melio. Man, Braum does it. I think Braum is in a better spot than Renata, and the Braum Aphelios lane is a lot stronger than the Aphelios Renata.
Imagine if Smash had have played Samira.
I mean, both these comps make complete sense.
Yeah.
But I'd much rather be the Braum and Azir comp than the comp trying to dive into those champions. Now, I do think T1's comp, like when executed well, can win in basically any situation because all it requires is one misposition from someone on the opposing team to start the reset Kai'Sa Nautilus boom boom train. But I think Gen.G's comp, even though I agree with you, I don't like the top side at all. I think that the amount of power it has in team fights and late game inevitability makes it pretty tough to deal with, particularly because I don't trust T1 to execute well on this one bit.
Yeah, neither do I. Also, welcome back, Kips. We mentioned you before when we were talking about Quid, being a bit sad that he's not here. But at least you now get to see Gen.G win games. And so that must feel good, I could imagine. And also, we can all just believe that Dal is heading towards the bottom lane. It could just be that Port's going to roll swap to top lane. And then we can get your Renekton support that you talk about every single game. For some reason.
Yep.
Have you, like, because Kips is here all the time, does that mean that you've taken to solo queue and tried out even
Oh, absolutely not.
Renekton?
No. I tried out one suggestion, and it was a Rageblade Ezreal, and it was pure lies that were fed to me.
Oh,
it was
that
not
sounds
good.
so annoying to play.
It was not great. I did not enjoy it. So after that, I kind of let it go. But
I don't know how to auto-attack properly on Ezreal.
I appreciate any fan of Quid, because he's a challenger player, and I'm a very, very simple person.
No, he's not. He's an LCS player.
Well, not anymore.
He's no longer a challenger player.
Well, no, I know that, but
he's out of your nest.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not even my nest.
So can we talk about birds that have fallen on the floor out of the nest and birds that haven't?
I have a tough time accepting that like players like Noah and Photon and Quid have actually left. Okay, you know this. You make a lot of fun of me for this, and I accept that.
So so Photon kind of fell on the floor.
Yeah.
Noah didn't. Noah's flying.
Noah's
He's taken off. Oh, we're gonna need to rock out for a sec before we get into the game. Hold that thought, everyone. It's time to rock out. Hello, Hot Potato Hurricane. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a really great time. Gen.G are parked on the top side of the map, looking for some crocodile. Is it a delicious meat? We're not entirely sure. Maybe Gen.G will find... Oh, they know.
They know. Oh, he's so dead.
Oh, he's mega dead. Oh,
no!
Oh, the hook missed, though. He's going to flash. He might just be all right. Well, by all right, I mean he had to take Slice level 1 and flashed. So I think he might be having a hard time.
His lane is not going to be fun.
Yeah. So
there's also going to be... I guess he's not. Yeah, he's like, do I teleport? Do I teleport? Waiting for full health. Is not going to teleport, so he's going to miss out.
Oh god, so he's going to
a few
also miss
creepies.
Yeah, but at least he can teleport back after he gets solo killed. That's going to be fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he won't miss XP on the minions. I mean, he's definitely not contesting the wave even a little bit. We'll see if Zest can do something with this. Could go for a cheeky
Oh, did
call
Zest pull the
angle.
wave a little bit? No, it looks like they're not going to...
It looks like yeah, no, it's pushing into him.
He's going to get experience, though, and everything. And so
Yeah,
it's absolutely
yeah,
fine.
he's,
I thought maybe you could, like, kill one of them before he turned up, but actually I thought they were much earlier. So he's going to connect
you're
onto the
looking
Brawl.
wrong.
Who cares? Yeah.
That's not...
I mean, it was an even trade, Chronicler.
Sure.
There you go.
Good enough.
Beautiful. I feel like I said hold that. Oh yeah, because I was going to talk about like which birds came out of the nest and
Noah
flew
is
and which
soaring.
ones didn't.
Both when it comes to like popularity and genuinely being great.
Berserker also.
Berserker
kind of just
thriving
up into the sky,
living his
stratosphere.
best life. I think Photon started off hot, and I also don't think that the issues in
He was
Vitality
flying and then he
really,
hit a tree.
Yeah, or he was dragged down into the depths. You know, I don't want to.
I like to think hit a tree.
Hit a tree works. Yeah. And trying to think which other. Obviously, Quid had a rough start, but he's doing a little better. It's Winner, the classic.
Yeah, Winner's also doing quite well. It's nice, not so nice, really. That's first blood going over to Ophelia.
Yeah. Triple camp into Gank Sejuani, a tale as old as time.
I also loved the get hit by the Q and then flash when you were definitely dead, instead of flash the Q.
It's not a good start.
It's
Atlas.
Suboptimal. Although maybe, well, I mean, Winner flashed anyway. So, yeah, I don't know.
Can't wait for Lostbat to max
Let's have
Q.
a look at this again. Let's see when the moment is where the flash could have happened.
It's not even a...
he charmed.
It's not even a flash Q.
Yeah, when did he flash?
No, he flashed after you, but more so like if Winner flash Q, it's very different because then I think there's, you know, that there isn't as much opportunity for you to respond.
Yeah, you
but
can't react as well.
It was just a Q.
Yep.
Oh,
Winner. But maybe he was like hoping that
he's
the
gaming.
Oh.
That was so dead. He doesn't have flash.
Winner is winnering. Oh, he's going in. He's going in. Gets the flash. Nailed it. Gorgeous play. Absolutely gorgeous. Got that summoner spell basically for free. Knew he was dead. Dal, God top laner.
Yeah, as good as you were getting get out of that situation. I really like this from Forest actually. Don't think you can actually invade, given that the Sejuani is still pretty healthy. Forest, he knows. Yeah, he's an inkling. I don't think they actually spotted Forest until now.
Ooh, Ophelia has to run all the way away from the wave.
There you go. And I think it's pushing away from him, so that does salvage the situation for Nice a little bit, which is...
Oh, do you want me to curse
nice.
Winner? I'm tempted to put in my POG vote now. No?
You can if you want to.
I don't really want to. It's not very nice, is it?
As... I guess we got a...
yeah.
A flash force.
That's where the flash happened.
Yeah.
And that was while the crocodile was
While the
dying.
topside gank was happening.
Got it. Oh yeah, I was actually wondering. I had a look at his flash, and I'm like, I don't remember when he flashed in that mid gank, but I guess he did. I was wrong. Thankfully, we got to see it. Thank you very much, observers. Shout out to Yundo. All right, Dal.
He did get a kill. I like that. Love that. When you are sitting on a comfy early lane, you're able to get ahead for basically no cost. It's always going to feel great.
Let's have that conversation about cooldowns again. Putting things on cooldowns gives value to the cooldown, guys. Always use your flash.
Well, yeah, but you can't really... You can't like measure the opportunity cost of having flash available when you want to go for a specific play.
If you never use your flash because you hold it because you think there's a better time,
yeah, but
then you may as well not have flash.
Yeah, okay, but that's not what I'm saying. You are twisting my words.
If you can't guarantee that there is going to be a better time to use it, use it. For example,
but then you
should flash to get out of base,
turn 1.
level 1, yeah, you should. You flash to get out, so then you're a little bit closer to getting to that brush.
This is on vision, might have contest going on here.
Yeah. See where the Winner can get in there. Nice, throwing orbs around. Charm's still at the ready. He's actually doing a decent job keeping them out of there as the hook is going to connect from bot already. The Drake has been taken. Ophelia just does nothing and dies. It's suboptimal, you would say, as Smash slowed down. Gen.G still trying to catch up. They're unable to, and T1 looking to turn it. Nice, I'm not sure about that one. I have seen better Spirit Rushes. And yep, that's a well-tipped Fedora there that he's going to get for that play.
And trying to contest early when you don't have a single target isolation, like trying to 4v4 against Braum and Sejuani, it's a really bad time.
He needed to go back anyway.
It's a yeah. So the pickoff starts nice here, but the problem is that once you're actually in a scenario where you're actually trying to fight a multi-man fight, and like this is what is truly baffling to me, is that they're going back.
Yeah, like
I'm starting to understand why we've been seeing a whole lot of pulling. That's my takeaway from this game. And because they won that play, right? You trade 1-for-1 and you lose. You know, you lose force, but you get the dragon. So 1-for-1 trade plus dragon is worth. That's a trade up.
I can see it. I can see the angle as to why Nice made that play. Someone told him to deal with the nerves, you just need to treat it like a scrim. And so he's just limit testing. Straight up limit testing. That's how it's going. And at the beginning, like, you know, he didn't flash that one time. He was like, I should be more proactive. And so then he decided to Spirit Rush to the fountain. And so now we're going to see the next evolution. We're going to see him grow as a player during this series, much like we have the last couple of series that he's played.
You know how sometimes people try and tell you that you don't really know what you really value in life until it's gone?
Oh yeah.
You know, you don't really appreciate what you have until it's no longer there.
Again?
I was gonna, oh my god, he knew! I was gonna lead up to Bay. I've made so much fun of Bay.
All roads lead to Bay.
And now, I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, this team looks so much worse without the stalwart protector in the mid lane. The man that gets the job done. MSI representative Bay.
In Australia, literally every direction that you go leads to Bay.
Oh,
it's like an island. That's not the prison. That's not Azkaban. You're going to get out of that one. I think maybe the Dementors left.
It's fine because he got the smite. So, you know, you can miss a node if you hit the smite.
Absolutely. Umpty showed us that Sejuani is not about the ultimate at all. Nor is she about permafrost in this game, just outside of Lost Split.
Is T1 team Lost Split only won one game? What are you talking about? That's very inaccurate.
Yeah, that's also just wrong.
Yeah.
They were much better last split.
Yeah.
They won a game in playoffs that they made it to. If they won one game, I think they would have been okay.
So it's a combination of I don't know. This is I was going to talk about both why the chatter was wrong, but you already covered that one, so I can let it go.
Isn't it weird though? It's like, why would you say like something that's just straight up wrong? Is good flash that? See what I told you about Nice learning? Just flash this time. He just flashed this time.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
They mean T1 Academy, but this is not T1 Academy. It's obviously some players from Academy, but it's not really the same. And it really only is Smash Dolan, Nice, and/or Poby.
And Smash is the good part of this game. But also, like, this is last year, because Smash he played last season.
He played last season already, yeah.
Yeah. So
as all, Ophelia is completely fine.
Sometimes you just shift
Sometimes
the sands.
You're just a bird. Fly like a bird, you know? That
to the sea? Fly like a bird?
Fly
Let my
like
spirit carry me?
No.
Not Nelly Furtado.
Yeah.
No.
Why no?
Because it's Seal. We were doing the Seal one.
No, I was doing Nelly Furtado, man.
I know you were, and that's wrong.
Why?
Don't you Nelly Furtado my Seal song from Space Jam?
You got against Nelly Furtado,
No,
man.
nothing. I got nothing against Nelly Furtado. I think she's
just
fantastic.
like Seal more?
I just like Seal more, and that's what I was singing.
Well, we were just not on the same page. Boomer.
Fair.
It's a good day, Atlas.
But I was also saying fly like, and also the correct lyric is fly like an eagle. But it like
Fly like, oh, that's what they say,
I'm
right?
like a bird.
Fly,
I'll
fly,
only fly away.
fly.
That's the Nelly
I
Furtado
know,
lyric.
but I was memeing.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
was I.
fly like a bird, kiss like a rose. Because it's like a sting like a butterfly.
Yeah.
No, fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Yeah.
But then it's with kiss from a rose and fly like an eagle.
Yeah. Kiss from an eagle.
Yeah.
Sounds like a peck. But a peck is also a kiss.
Rookie
We got an
brawl.
engage. There it is. The knock-up is going to land. And look, you just put up the door.
It's
You just put up the door.
It's
the prison's going to land this time. That's such a dead Viego. Look at the Emperor's Divide. Gen.G, just a glorious demonstration of how to survive now that they don't have Quid in the mid lane.
And I know that Valdez and Wolf have been making some fun for... apparently, you and I very often say, I love the Brom here. But I gotta say, Atlas...
I mean, I don't say it. I just get ready to meme what he maxes.
I love the Brom when the enemy team decides to jump on him. And the problem with the T1 composition is that I do think there are ways to make it work, even into what Gen.G have. But it requires you to get a flank. If you're front to backing, you're never winning. Never. Zero chance. Absolutely no way ever.
The problem with the, like... There's something very clear in my mind about this T1 draft that just states we don't want to try something too difficult or new. But the identity of the composition has to be very proactive, has to be very deliberate. But all of these picks are like, oh, just pick me Renekton. Oh, just pick me Ari. Oh, just pick me Viego. You know, it doesn't scream to me confidence, and that is what this composition needs in order to actually work. But like, even picking these champions in isolated positions just says, like, it's just so vanilla.
I think the main issue for me is that, particularly when you're playing a comp like this, you need to like find like flash engages.
Yeah, right.
You really need to
have
be
the
one.
pizzazz.
You need to be the one pulling the trigger, because if Gen.G woke up to an objective and they set up shop, or if Sejuani and Brom are there, unless Dahl gets into the back line and you get like major repositions, like you're just not going to win.
Yeah.
It is a really tough composition, as I mentioned. Even though I think that the top half of Gen.G was kind of iffy, I'm with you on that one.
I mean, it's kind of iffy, but it is tried and true, right? You know what it's supposed to do based on, like, you know,
and it can work. It's more so that you need to like manage your Narbar well. You need to know how to fight with Azir, and there's a plenty of teams that can do that.
You need to watch some like old T1 bots. That's what you need to do, and then you'll get there.
But instead, we get Winner having an... When did Winner become this good?
Winner is so good today. And actually, last time we casted him, he was also really good.
He's been stepping it up.
Damn, Winner? Willow?
Well, hey, maybe that's the angle.
Sorry, Willow. Just gave you away. You just got to go up the alphabet a few times in the middle of your name, and then you'll be fine. That's all you need to do. Winner, gonna move on up and gonna stop a back here on the forest. Apparently the entire forest can go back. Is that? No. I was like, Princess Mononoke? No, it was the other way around. The forest went forward, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess it came back, but it wasn't going back.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but yeah, the forest was not happy is the main thing I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't doing so well, and then you had the beautiful, it was the beautiful artwork at the end.
This game is just...
It's over. It's done. Yeah. It is. It's like it's really kaput.
Well, if T1 can get a mountain sword,
I think if they,
which they need
a
can't,
timeout,
if they do,
and then they need to talk to Michael Jordan, and then he needs to give them some of that secret stuff.
Oh, you?
And then Seal needs to sing them the song. I haven't even seen the movie recently. Like
I was about to say,
I don't know,
like,
it's just in my head.
What is it? You've been very up on the space. I'm not complaining.
Honestly,
I'm just stating.
That
you've been
song,
very.
If you listen to "Fly Like an Eagle" by Seal, it stays in your head for like a year. It's like it's so.
I mean, it's so
sticky.
Good. It's good,
so,
but
it's not. No, it's not about it being good. It's sticky.
It's not as. I mean, it's okay, but it's no "Go to Distance" by Michael Bolton.
No, it's not. But I mean, that's different. It's just
a different
thing.
vibe.
It is a different thing. Yeah.
It's not even. I don't know. I'm not too big on that song, man. I'm a much bigger fan of the old "Kiss from a Rose."
Yeah, I mean, "Kiss from a Rose" is very good.
It did make that Batman movie a lot more.
And also, if we're talking about like Space Jam music, like the Space Jam theme song is
just
probably one of the best. Like, it's just a banger. It's just like the "Come On and Slam" and "Welcome to the Jam."
It's really interesting how it can be both a good song and a meme song. Usually, it's only one of two.
Well, I mean, like, the other example of that is that Rick Astley classic.
Yep.
I actually like getting rickrolled. This is something I don't say a whole lot.
It's just a good song.
Do you know he, I don't know why I had it recommended on my YouTube, but my YouTube is a wild ride.
We've talked about your YouTube algorithm before.
Yeah, we have.
We are aware.
I was recommended a 2023 Rick Astley concert.
Was it good?
The full concert. I didn't watch it, but I was recommended it. Hook is going to
winner
connect
curse?
here as winner. Oh, no, he has been mega
Unless?
yes, well, it's definitely cursed. And that is only going to be Smash that is hit. And he also, Killer Instincts, tries to survive. They've had to overcommit so hard, though, as the Braum almost survives. Dal decides to end it all, and he will do so, but not before picking up a double kill. Still, there is an 80 carry remaining on the side of Gen.G, and they say, we don't have a jungle, it doesn't matter, you don't have one either, and we're going to take this Drake. They still win out the fight, but it was messy.
And with a Ari and Viego combination, you're basically relying on them to generate meaningful pressure on the map. They're 0-6. Life has not been good as we take a look. Winner getting completely caught off guard here, then the chain is enough, even throughout all the tankiness with the Radiant Virtue and whatnot, through the Frost Armor, but all their damage and all their ults go into Sejuani. Then Lospa holds up the door, going down, but who cares? Doesn't matter.
Gen.G also kind of played it beautifully because they saw their jungler go down, but because Zest had committed to the teleport, they're like, it don't matter, we are all in. And then you saw the Glacial Fissure come down right as he was coming in, and then Zest is able to get there. Really
actually,
nicely.
We got a good YouTube question. Why are T1 doing so bad when they have made great players like Owner and their AD carry, Guma? So this is not the first time this has happened. T1, to me, is one of the most like, it goes in waves how good they are. This is something that has been ongoing for them for a long time. Berserker was in a 10th place team. And I still think, even with the results that we've seen, that Smash is going to be a top-tier AD carry down the line.
Yeah.
Right? But it's more about how the team works as a unit, which right now is not at all, as might have a fight here.
Yeah, nice triple knock up there. Carpe is going to try and get out of there, but Smash says absolutely not. Nice is going to dash over, misses the charm, and Winner may escape, but the rest of the team not going to be so lucky. Ophelia flies away there, much like a bird. But that is all he can actually do. And T1 going to be able to find themselves and engage, only losing bot, and they'll be able to take this turret as well.
Nicely done. That is a big comment, and it showcases exactly that if Gen.G do not have the setup that they need, if they do get caught off guard, you can win a fight at any point as T1 with this composition. This is something that Gen.G is really going to have to respect as the engage comes through. Forrest finds Carfe, and even though he's not able to actually take him down immediately, it doesn't matter because all that matters is ensuring that the fight is happening, right? And I think the key thing here was that Gen.G rather, was unaware that Nice had teleported behind them. They didn't have Zest TP available, so very important moment there. But by itself, not going to be enough. No Baron available, no Dragon available, so not really the punchback that T1 were looking for, but
still no, it's still fantastic, right? Because if you can find a way to fight without the 2022 item Gnar, sounds pretty good to me. Seems to be working. And we did see that if they are proactive, then it does work. Board also absolutely phenomenal on the depth charge. Just needed to mention it again because it did look absolutely fantastic. And even though Ophelia got a nice ult, it just wasn't quite enough. So, good stuff. They're going to have to find a little bit more than that, though. And it's the follow-up, isn't it? Because you can see that even though they just managed to win that, get a turret, still 5,000 gold. The gold has not really changed too much. So the advantages that T1 have been able to find for themselves have not really translated all that well. Although another teleport's going to come in. Ophelia could be in trouble. Great ulti out of Winner defensively onto Dow, but he's slicing, he's dicing, and Ophelia does not have an ultimate. Oh, he did, but he just got charmed, so he couldn't use it. And that is going to be a pick onto the pigeon. Does that mean that Baron does come in? It's 20 minutes into this game, and T1 are like,
Baron damage.
Yeah, they're going to see whether they can get this one done.
I know about this one. Red, white available as well.
Oh, no. Oh, well.
I am worried.
Sometimes you've got to get your spatulas out. They're going to go for the turn as board is going to be taken solo. It's a 5-man ulti from the Gnar. What were we talking about? Fighting without him is really good for T1. Fighting with him means you're hugging the wall.
Oh, Zest. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little late, but I did my homework. Narbar perfectly set up.
That's the first 5-man Gnar I've casted this year. That's the first 5-man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And you know who is with him as it happens is a red-white Aphelios.
Yeah.
Well, Blonde tanks everything. And,
oh man, they
look
really
at
did
this.
give him the door.
Oh, and then yeah, Smash. Nice job on the cleanse and the ult, but it's just not enough. And this is exactly what I was worried about. The reason why I thought that Ophelia was going to be fine because he did have ult and then he didn't use it, and then he died. And that was the trigger pull. And I actually think that T1 going for Nash there is the right call because I think they're losing this game 100%. And if you get Nash, then maybe you can win. But Gen.G was ready.
If you're losing the game 100%, how can you maybe win?
If you so if you don't make that play.
If you don't make the play, you're losing 100%.
So I mean, I don't think it was a great Baron call, but I think if they don't make the Baron call and they just like back, they get the kill, they back off, they also 100% lose. So
Davey McAwesome, I agree. It is hard to tell, but even though the quality of play is this high, it is indeed challenging.
Gen.G, man, they're so perfectly middle of the pack in challengers. They really are.
Also, Gen.G, pretty good organization for making Azir players. Because I feel like even though, died in that last engage, he's been finding some decent ults, decent escapes.
So
I've been enjoying it.
BDD, and then Chovy, and then Karis, and then also Ophelia.
Yeah, that's some pretty good
Azir
plays.
That's a lot. It's a lot of Azir plays, yeah.
And Crown.
Gen.G also is up there for creating like an incredible amount of talent from their roster. Right, they were part of the development for Photon, comes to mind as well.
True.
Delight and Paze are kind of self-explanatory.
Def.
Really?
Samsung.
Blue? Yeah.
Mata. In.
Okay, well, I'm going more for recent era. But
I mean, true. I mean, if it's
commitment.
Gen.G, then
Yeah.
Cuvee, talent such as Cuvee, there is no one that has been...
We're talking Gauntlet Cuvee, right?
Yeah, Gauntlet Cuvee. There is no one that has been better at gauntlets in the history of
them.
Outside of maybe Morgan. I mean, that was such a run. It's just a
The Hanwha Live 2021
That's
run?
a big old nut. That is going to be a red buff stolen as well as Zest.
That's not worth it.
Yeah, having a good time. Oh, that is not a nice selection of skill shots. Coming out just there. Oh, the memes. It's hard not to do, and I should avoid it. I apologize, everyone. Dal and Bort just want to kill Zest. I imagine everyone on Tier 1 wants to kill Zest. Zest is very close to getting a Sterix as... Wow! Oh, yeah, he's really mega dead. Epically dead. Super amounts of dead. Now there are a lot of people on the top side, so this inner turret will go down.
Oh, it's not a favorable trade for T1, but they do get the kill.
45 seconds. Now, I mean, sorry, 35 seconds? I can read. It's a long way away. TV's a long way away. I'm getting old. All right. There is no Drake up. There is no Baron up. And so they're going to lose that inner turret.
I'll look at a replay of this. He flashed! He did not need to flash that.
Sometimes you just feel the need, you know? Wait, who flashed? Was it Bort?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wanted to activate Hexfire.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that works.
Having flat, like I said before, gotta get it on cooldown.
Yeah.
Otherwise, do you know what? Basically, Hex Flash makes it so that every 5 minutes, your Hex Flash is instant. That's how it's supposed to work, Chronicler. Don't hold that head in your hand. That's how it's supposed to work. Chat, you're with me, right? You're with me, right?
Do not be with him, chat.
The Kips, you know it,
Don't
right?
encourage him. No truers.
Astro Nautilus,
No.
you know it, right? I mean, Bort is playing...
No, chat.
Your champion.
Don't encourage him.
Yeah. Yep. There we go. Yeah, sorry, Chronicler. Sorry, Chronicler. Hex Flash means every 5 minutes, your
Mega
Hex Flash
facts.
is instant. That's
Facts.
how it goes.
No print.
I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me.
Should have known that was going to happen.
You're walking straight into it.
I did.
All of a sudden, the game... Well, not all of a sudden. I've just been a bit distracted.
All of a sudden?
All of a sudden, the game is now 9,000 gold lead. It's the first time I'd really looked up for the last little while. Sometimes you got to do that. Unless it's a really sunny day.
I'm against Chronicler today because he cursed the 9 game. Yeah, they blamed me. I don't know why.
Wait, what? Oh, because you said it was definitely a 9-gamer.
Well,
I didn't see that.
They have been talking about it literally starting game 1. I don't know what the...
I think they were speculating on it, though. They weren't super like, it's gonna happen.
Oh, no, they were.
They were just like, I want it to happen.
Starting
nice.
like game number 2, they were like, I'm feeling it.
Oh, yeah, you can feel it.
Okay,
Feeling it's different to saying it's definitely gonna happen.
Well,
because that's feeling it. I'm feeling it, you know?
Why are you also blaming me?
Because it's funny. It's way better that way. What were you expecting me to do?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking. That's really dumb for me.
Like, where's... Like, you just put this in my lap and then said, why is it in your lap? I'm like, well, it's right there. Put it there, as it turns out. So,
Gen.G are 30 seconds away from getting Nash, and then 30 more seconds after that away from picking up a mountain, and then the cumulative power of Baron and 3 Mountain Drakes should be enough to just, you know, make T1 lose their will to fight. T1's still ongoing, and do take note that we do have
a deep teleport?
As they, okay, Ophelia's got to know something is going on.
All right. Pigeon versus
they're trying to not give it away.
Where were we going? Well, Emperor's Divide is going to get rid of the Croc. There is a really nice shifting sands. Killer Instinct. That may not be enough as Losper is going to put up the door. They do manage to get Ophelia, but it's a great Glacial Prison, and Losper's out of there. Winner's going to have to flash out as well. Everyone using their flashes, in fact, as Carpe still has the Moonlight Vigil. He's kind of huge. And yeah, that's a small Gnar, just a little... But it's Cuvé's Gnar. Look at that. It is Cuvé's Gnar, right? It's hard to tell. But because there's the that's Cuvé's Gnar. I'm being an idiot. Definitely is.
So by the end of it, Ophelia dies. I think it is, yeah. Ophelia dies, and they invest 2 flashes and a teleport, and that's it.
Are you sure that's the back animation of Cube now?
I don't know. I'm not that big.
I don't remember the yellow thing in the back.
Maybe it's a chroma.
I don't think there is one.
I don't know. I'm still feeling good about my winner PG vote, though. You didn't curse that one.
True. No, it's definitely the winner.
That one is kind of... Is that a Lospa?
That is aging like a fine wine.
Any Lospa? Any Brom voters for pressing E?
Yeah, wait. I'd vote for him for maxing E.
We need to figure it out. I'm sure Yundo can let us know if he maxed E.
At this point,
it might be too late because it's almost too late for us to know. I'm sure he went cute moves.
That's Bullet. We don't care about Bullet. We don't care about Winner.
No, we don't care.
Winner definitely didn't max.
There he is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, max Q.
No, it's max Q. Yeah. Always is.
Yeah. We'd have to ask someone.
I like this setup.
Dal is going to pre-ult and is going to get stunned up. That is a Mega Gnar though, and Dal is really dead. Carpe decided melee range was the option, but it doesn't seem to matter because he's very, very strong. Billy going to be able to lock down the Croc, and they're moving on to the next one. Great Charm is going to connect, but look at that.
Carpe
there is a door. And it gets in the way.
Ult, though. Oh, I don't like this Baron.
Definitely needs to get his health back. He decided to use the Baron with his Severum. Nice. Not so much so, as he's 1 auto away from being stunned up, and it's going to happen. There is the Killer Instinct. Okay, Smash. I don't know about that one. Does manage to get the Jungler and the Aphelios. As now, Bot, can you get the steal? Zest gonna get a bunch of health back by going Mega right now. As Bot gonna get dove on top of. Good little flash there from Bot to try and save him, as Zest's gonna throw things around. And the statue not gonna be enough, as Pigeon is not winning, but does have shifting sands. So there we go. Gonna be all right. Oh, it went down to 33. It went to 33.
I was waiting for the Hex Flash.
I was gonna say, like, you had Hex Flash, obviously. Anyway, this was a decent attempt from T1. I like Smash, just like going for the kamikaze.
It was quite good, and again, it's one of the scenarios where you just got to go for it. Can't think, just got to go in. Look at that Q. Disgusting damage, but unfortunately for him, there was still plenty of opportunity, plenty of damage with Zest and Ophelia still being alive. Fed Kaiser, though, has done some crazy things, but they don't contest the Baron. They're still 10k gold behind, and Smash is really trying, man. He's really giving it his all. Yep.
Silent Symphony has a good point. Always we tend to bring up Zest and his, exceptional work as a Protoss main, StarCraft 2. Zest probably picked the name as an homage.
He also had a stint as an Overwatch player. I'm
Zest?
completely... I assume there's also an Overwatch
Unless there
player
is a
called
Zest called... Yeah, I think...
I'm just
I
going
would have
off on,
casted him too.
I'm just going off on just gut feeling. I feel like there probably is.
I mean, it's funny because Carfe, his name is based off an Overwatch player as well.
Yeah.
The Overwatch player that is now
Pleta as
playing
well.
Valorant, and Pleta is the same thing.
Yeah.
Because
There's a lot.
Carpe was
There's like
player.
3 different categories. There's random English words. 4. Random English words. Pros in other games. Your own name. Maple Story.
Yep.
Only those are the only 4.
That's how it works. Or just objects.
Yeah,
That's what it
under
used to
random
be.
words.
I feel like it used to be just random words, and that was more fun. I love
That is
Acorn, for
Zest.
example. As Bort not going to get the Hex Splash. Failing a Hex Splash has got to be the worst feeling.
Oh, winner.
As, yeah, Bort is going to be able to make it out. Winner is also basically immortal at the moment with the amount of items that he has, as well as Frost Armor and Aftershock. So he ain't dying anytime soon. That is just a wander up and take the inhibitor. And now they'll taxi this next wave in. Carfe has a big old shield. Crescendum back up again. Infernum, let's see whether he is going to be able to land one of these ultimates here. There's a lot of damage onto Nice, as Dow loses all of his health bar without really being able to do too much. They're after Smash, though they don't want that Killer Instinct to happen yet again, as Nice can have to go golden just to avoid dying, but that is the Gale Force, and Carfe says, get out of your base, it belongs to us now. Zest is going to take down Forest, who tries to slink into his mist, gets onto his fountain, but will eventually die. And Gen.G, they will tidy up game 1 beautifully. I would say an exquisite performance on Summoner's Rift for Gen.G in game number 1.
Clean game from Gen.G. Couple of moments, you know, someone gets caught inside. It happens. Not the end of the world. Ever since that bot side 4v4 Gen.G took control in the mid-jungle duo, 41 really lacking. Don't forget to vote for POG.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm just making sure.
Did Gen.G win?
What? Yeah, yes?
Good, then we vote for the winner, don't we?
Oh, that's good. Ooh, I didn't see that one come. I should have. Good.
That's how you do it. Just, I'm really glad that you...
that one caught me a card.
You took the alley-oop there.
Well, I have to. Yeah,
Very
I have
important.
to give you the...
I'm glad that
I'll leave it to
Toasty
you.
heard my all your base are belong to us. SC2, we were talking about it, therefore the memes creep in. That's how it works. Sounds like a 2-gamer series,
Yeah.
Solid Liquid. Your name might be an oxymoron, but what you said sounds like fact.
It is a bit of a toughie for T1. They look out of sorts. They have for the entirety of the split. I would be surprised if we don't see Poby back, because Nice really not doing great, but I don't also want to single in on his performance because it's not just Nice, right?
No.
It's just a team of T1.
In fact,
doesn't
it wasn't
look
very
good.
nice from anyone except Smash, I think.
That I've heard that one before. That is a very common story. And for Gen.G, I really like this arc because this team in spring was, oh my god, how do we win a single game without Ace? Which just makes sense because seeing how well FaZe does in the LCK just makes it like all the more funny
makes it pretty
that they
obvious,
were like really mid in challengers. FaZe was great, but like the team was like, how do we do this? How do we carry with this guy? And then he left, and then they were like, oh no, oh no. And then,
honestly, I think that Carfe is also really good.
no,
They
he's
did-
been developing
Yeah.
very well throughout this year.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's right, Carfe pulled up from Academy as winner gets his deserved POG.
Oh, 10% damage? Absolutely ridiculous for a Sejuani.
Perfect.
Why is that stat there?
279 DPM.
I want to see the damaged turret stat.
Or you mean, what is it,
For
break?
more irrelevant stats.
Structure break?
Yes, structure destructo. Destructure.
Yeah.
284 CC score, nailing it. I mean, it's higher than his DPM. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. But honestly, like, Winner was...
Doesn't matter.
He
He
won
was-
2 lanes in the first 4 minutes of the game, and then it was basically...
His team fighting was really good as
Yeah.
well. He had like one ult whiff, and that was after he won a smite fight. But outside of that, some great drive-by ults, some solid team fighting, enabling the rest of his team. And gonna be picking up a very deserved POG here. And if T1 don't find another angle, this is gonna be a swift 2-0. Gen.G They might have lost against some of our best teams. Again, losing to DRX, losing to D+, losing to Nongshim with an 80 carry. There's no shame in that. And Gen.G look to take the 2-0 FT1 Domains back.
Yep. We're going to go to a short break, ladies and gentlemen. When we get back, we're going to see whether T1 can perform what now kind of seems like the impossible and win a game in game number 2. We'll see you there. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to LCK Challenger Summer 2023. I'm Atlas, joined by Chronically here. We're looking to see whether T1 can find themselves a miracle.
It's tough.
They had a couple of nice smashes in the forest, but there was not enough. Because remember that one with that three-man knock-up from bot? That was a night. No?
I just have to sit here and take it. I can't do anything. I can't leave.
Denunciator, hi, welcome, yes. Oh, speaking of YouTube content, I do have video that I filmed it, but I haven't actually put it
Diablo
together.
video?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I've filmed it. But it
I can't
hasn't.
wait.
Yeah, it hasn't actually. We haven't brought it out yet. Not sure whether that will ever happen. I need to figure out what to edit it on because I no longer have my subscription to Premiere. But I think there's plenty of free
Sure, you
stuff
can find a way.
that I can do instead.
Chronicord, it's actually the Veldis fan Discord. Yeah. But represent. The OG Challenger fans. And now joined by so many more wonderful people around the world. That's the best part of Challengers. The official broadcast. Now everyone's getting in here. It's wonderful.
All of you are here on the first wave. You know,
you can be that guy.
Wave of Challenger.
It's like, oh, I watched Challenger before it was the most popular broadcast in the world.
In the history of esports.
Yeah.
And that's going to be you guys. Pants check. Existent. See, wearing. Admittedly, the pants do not match the jacket. That's because you're not supposed to see the pants. But pants do exist. Also,
table. The desk is real.
It's not actually real. Take it all back. I was just hitting my knee. As you can see, do have legs, so I can just hit my wooden leg, and it's all fine. Here we are into the draft. Yeah, T1 on the blue side this time around. No substitutions or anything like that, of course. They will ban away the Vi. And we'll see whether Gen.G is going to mix things up a little bit here. Because we were talking about how boring the first round of picks were. I don't think it got more interesting as the draft went on either.
No.
I'm hoping for some change-ups, for some flexing, for some changes. That's what I want.
And T1 are going to have to try and find a different angle. We need to see something else entirely because what they showed in game number 1 was simply not working. Gen.G.
Ooh, Rel first pick.
Maybe?
Why else would you ban Alistair first round?
I imagine you want to go like Maokai?
No, we're Rel first
It
pick.
actually is just, oh my god, Atlas. Just call it straight up. He knew.
Well, you know, on Sunday, I'm going to be the Atlanalist. So this week, my brain is fully engaged. Fully engaged.
Normally your brain isn't engaged when you work?
Absolutely not, no. Have you heard me talk?
Pretty extensively.
Yeah. So then shouldn't be much of a surprise
I don't
the
know.
level of engaged my brain is.
I thought that was pretty... You have some great points.
I gotta work on that. Okay. Well, you've given me some food for thought there, Chronicler. I appreciate that.
So we pick Janna here, obviously. Oh, self-explanatory. I actually do think that Janna's pretty good.
I mean, Janice. I mean, you don't have to pick a deal though.
No,
can
you pick it
Renekton.
in the second rotation. You pick Jax.
Renekton, Jax, either of them, totally fine.
Renekton makes the most sense, right? Renekton, Sejuani, Azir. It's a tail as old as time. It's a crocodile. Oh, okay, we're gonna Jax. I like Jax more. I think Jax is great.
This is
I
called
think
an upgrade to the draft.
Yeah, I think Jax is probably still gonna ask for a Renekton ban. Poppy, great ban. Great ban.
That's a good one.
Might just be Poppy, Gragas, and they're like, if you pick Renekton. Like, Renekton into Jax is playable, and with Sejuani, you basically win the 2v2 anyway.
Yep.
So...
Especially when it's
too
Sejuani
bad.
into Viego, I think you're probably okay with the 2v2 in the early stages.
You will be 3v3 or 2v2 mid-jungle is a lot worse, obviously, but that's what we fought last game, and we all know how that one went.
True. All right, Bram. No longer are we giving the door.
No Bram.
No, bro. That means that the Janna angle is even more powerful.
I really wish they would. They're not going to, but I would love it.
Do you just
I
ban...
would love it.
Do you ban Kai'Sa? Yeah, you do.
They're gonna get like Leona or something.
Because obviously they want to play Janna Samira.
Okay, do not ever play Janna Samira.
See what I mean about not engaging my brain? See what I mean?
No, but you still have to turn on your brain because you have to know that is really bad before suggesting it, Atlas. You know.
No, dang it.
And I know you know.
Oh, that's not fair. All right.
Oh, do it, Gen.G, the R4 Janna.
Oh, no.
Come
The
on.
Kips, it's the moment. Deny the Renekton.
No, we're not gonna play.
Deny the...
Renekton support.
Kneel a Renekton
It's
bot
not
lane.
happening.
Think about it.
No.
Think about Apotheosis into Dominus.
No.
That tick damage, the value.
No.
Ah.
Oh.
We got
Where's
so
Faker?
close.
He's benched. He's not playing.
Faker's in
Nice.
Queensland. He's in Queensland.
He's in Queensland. Yeah, he's on the trip.
Yeah. Needs to make sure that he rears his llamas effectively.
So like Zaya Rel is kind of
No, it's Samira. Yeah.
Samira's great. T1 is just going to play the same. I really think you should go Janna here.
There's that Gragas you were talking about.
Does make complete sense. AP Gragas, I think, is a little bit weaker, but doesn't really mind the nerfs as much as Tank Gragas. Not as reliant on sustain because he can actually trade back. But it's just going to be like Leona, isn't it? Or
Just,
just go Renata again.
What about Bard?
Bah, I mean, as long as it's gonna be Rakan's banned.
Set?
Oh no, that's great. That is actually amazing.
You can just say Samira, no thanks.
Oh my God, he's doing it.
I'm so into it.
Oh, and it's good with Sejuani.
Oh my God.
Lospa.
Wow.
It's so good here. You can cancel Samira ult. You can smash her out of fights. You can cancel the engage that T1 has and has to go for.
You can cancel Rel ult if you want to as well.
Oh my God.
And you can use Rel to engage?
It's also like Set Sejuani is really strong as a
combo,
as
yeah.
a combo.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness. You can even like ult Samira out so that you can get a Glacial Prison angle and not get a Blade World. There are so many reasons why it's good. Holy.
Man.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give it to Gen.G. POG goes to Lospa.
It's lore too. Oh yeah.
It's probably what I'm
not
going to
dive too deep into that one. That one is just for you, chat.
Wait, what? What's this?
Yeah, well, I'll talk about it afterwards. There's a lot of lore between Aphelios and Set, but
oh
yeah. As Gen.G, I'm just kind of the Set support coming out is really, really cool. I haven't seen this in the longest time. Used to be a life special, if I remember correctly. Right, life was
life,
big, big Set support fan, and I love the Gen.G comp.
Set Kalista, Set Kai'Sa were his most common pairings, but Aphelios I can imagine works. You get red white guns, you just you get up close and personal.
T1's comp is effectively the same. It plays a little bit differently, but you're going to be playing forward. You are the one that needs to start the fights. Their AoE CC is a lot better. They're also not playing into Braum, which will help a lot, but I'm still a bit skeptical. I think that the Gen.G composition has so much counter engage and disengage that should be very hard to play out if they can keep their wits about them.
They also don't have to team fight, but let's rock out Chronicler! Sorry, T1, we had to do over your fan chant. That is just how it goes. That is the law of the do-dos. That is how we do it here in Challenger.
Fan chants? Yeah, they added them.
Yeah.
We have enough chat. We have
basically
enough fans now.
there are enough fans now. It's actually gorgeous that like
it's so cool.
Over this year, it has just progressed to the point where we've just pretty much got a secondary LCK. And so all week round, you can enjoy Korean League of Legends like Lospa playing Set. Now, are you allowed to talk to me about what you were talking about before, or should we just not? Should we just let it go? Because it sounds to me like...
As far as I'm aware, and I don't know like how 100% lore accurate there is a lot of
was the lore come up with from a fan, and is it fictitious?
As far as I know, there are serious hints that it is in fact canon, that there is a little bit in Spirit Blossom. It's fully canon. There you go. Thank you. I'm not as on well read up on the specific aspect of lore, but for Set, I do know that he is just. He's down with everything basically.
Lore is here, so we could talk to her about it.
Thanks. Thanks, Atlas. That's good stuff. You got me. Not annoying.
Well, actually, like, we have to start doing our research, though, on all of the lore of League of Legends, because we're soon going to be, you know, Runeterra MMO commentators.
Soon.
Or, you know, at least...
Who told you soon?
I mean, TM. Soon TM. Because we're making an MMO, so it's like Blizzard rules. Zest messes that up horrendously. Loved it.
Oh, and oh no!
Everything went wrong that could go wrong.
Oh no! The whiff, and then the whiff, and then the triple whiff. That's rare.
Yeah.
Damn, Zest, that's not a great start.
We're not even mad. We're impressed. It's like you ate a whole wheel of cheese.
He doesn't let it hold him back though.
No, he's still fighting.
Should have.
He's like, I had 300 health.
If he didn't take that turret shot, his life would be great.
Yeah, well,
as round
his
2,
life would be larger. As not. Look at that.
Oh, nice learn.
Presses W and leaves. Love to see it. Yeah.
I'm scared for you, Zest.
Yeah,
I know you have a cookie.
Okay, winner is actually just doing exactly the same thing. Oh, is it bait? No, it's not. It's not. It's not bait. It's not. It was
like,
bait for me.
Do a dive, but you're not going to be able to crash the wave.
And also, no one's tanking that.
No.
No.
LPL. Oh, is this another? So this happened. I don't know if you caught this yesterday. There was one guy, and he was just like, "Who are these commentators?" And then once people told him that, was like, "Can you get me unbanned from LPL chat?" And we were just like, "Huh? Huh?"
Wait, no. It's
There's another one.
Wait. Hang on. Was someone banned in LPL chat? Because if that's the case, then we know what to do. We just ban them from this chat as well. Because obviously they did something worth banning, and so they shouldn't be in any chat, should they?
Well, so my personal philosophy is always that until you misbehave here,
Oh,
you're good.
Well, like especially if like he was like coming in to say, "Can you get me unbanned from LPL chat?" I mean, that just deserves.
I need to show you. I need to show you this guy's chat history. It's actually amazing. It's just him asking, and then he made one really out there comment about electrons that I didn't fully understand. And then he went back. Like, he had like 2 comments talking about the game, and the rest was
How
just...
is it an out there comment about electrons?
I don't know, man. I didn't understand it. He was just talking about electrons and photons, and like, it wasn't a photon reference.
That's a dead Jax. I don't know what Zest was expecting to happen there.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You know, it's like, well, I guess he was expecting not to
get
die
completely boomed. It's really, really rough. This matchup already doesn't really feel great.
But you don't have to. You don't have to die under your turret, I don't think.
No. This is just straight up Zest outplaying. Like the way that this matchup usually goes is that Jax relies on getting like really short, punchy trades, right, until he gets more items, and then you can go for longer fights. But because Gragas...
we get the slow-mo, like, look at the mechanic.
Ooh, flash forced out. Ignites traded there, but you'll take that if you're Gen.G. But back to top lane. So, specifically, Jax doesn't really get to have the trading pattern that he wants to, because if he tries to go in for a short trade with Counter-Strike, Gragas can either, like, E him and then just walk away, has enough time, even without going phase rush, or you E him and you also get a Q trade, and then you just out-trade him and whittle him down over time. And Jax never really has the opportunity, even if there are cooldowns down, right? As long as you with E, you're just always safe. And you just get whittled away, and that's it. And you're supposed to just like soft lose, but getting solo boloed and being this far down is really rough look, and it means that T1 might be fighting back here.
It's a cask!
They tried to knock him into his existing little...
Yeah, he did the Dundon.
Well, no, Dundon actually has hit those recently.
Yeah, but the last one that he went for, he missed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it the Dundon.
Well, he is still Dundon.
Yeah. He was going for the Zeus, and he hit the Dundon.
That is a level 7. I don't think that's happening. No, I mean, if there is an icon of missing stuff on Gragas, it is him.
Yeah, or Minky Whale. For
if
those who know, they know.
If there is a patron saint of hitting stuff on Gragas, it's definitely Zeus.
Yeah.
Or Doran that one time. Sorry, those 2 times.
Yeah. No, well, Doran in pivotal moments against T1.
Ooh.
That's how it goes.
That is not a good 2v2 now.
Not anymore. Ophelia also struggling here in this lane. It feels like all of T1. Maybe Michael is back there. Maybe the secret stuff has come out. As winner.
We should have called him Michael while he was still here. That's a great nickname.
Heck yeah. As winner decides that he doesn't want to try and do anything against this level 7 Gragas, who is pretty scary at this point in time. 60-40. I'd say the CS numbers do dictate how well that lane is going for Zest. And it's not very, very, very well. Not very good.
Suboptimal.
Yeah.
Certainly.
It's in a negative state. Meanwhile, the bottom side of the map is the last bastion of hope for Gen.G. And it's really interesting, because I kind of thought that based on compositions, I'd be looking at the bottom lane as being the last bastion of hope for T1, based on how this series has been going, and the rest of the map might be on fire. It's the opposite of that.
It really is the top side win kind of bleeding through, right? Because Forest has a lot more pressure, Winner doesn't really get to snowball the map early on, there's a lot more visual control, so they can actually keep track of where Winner is, where he's going. And as a result, T1 not falling nearly as far behind. And in the previous game, they weren't really able to execute on anything of their comp. If you are not at like 2-3k gold behind from the get-go, the T1 comp should be a lot better, because it does kind of rely on just instantly killing people. There we see a great example of the trading pattern that makes Gragas an unfun time. And this is post-nerf Gragas as well. And I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah, as it turns out, especially if you get the kind of advantage that he picked up early, like that nerf means absolutely nothing to this game. Just because he's just not taking very much damage. As Ophelia, not going to really find any damage out of that. Emperor's Divide, and nice. Just able to Spirit Rush. And the Charm is going to miss. Nice really needs to be careful about pressing his R button. He has not had the greatest of luck with the R button in the last game. That is continuing here. But 2,000 gold is the lead here for T1, and it looks like they're going to be in a fair bit of control moving into this mid-game. We have a Mountain Drake next, so it can be Infernal, Ocean, Cloud, heck yeah, or Chemtank. Chemtech. Chemtank?
That's not an item anymore.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's, yeah, or Chemtech. And so we could be really excited. We could be kind of excited. We could be stealing this one away, and that is just going to be stolen so smoothly. Blast Cone's in, Arctic Assault's out, doesn't get the eye.
That's actually really big. Like, even with him not getting the eye, denying this from T1 is like a 200-300 gold swing. Also, the local gold going over.
Yeah, right.
Really big. If they're able to use this to kind of generate a lead across the rest of the map, maybe combine it with a dive on, say, Zest.
Yeah, who is, not even able to get the CS. Oh, goodness. Well, Dal doesn't have the Bomber, and so therefore,
Zest
will live.
And you see, right, as a result, Winner is struggling as well.
Yeah, no, everything's just kind of on fire here towards the top side. Like, this Gragas has the most farm in the game. Dal is just straight up demolishing without even having the keystone. It's all right. Winner.
Look how smooth this is.
Just dives on in there.
Walks up. And then it's the eye hit. Yeah, Forrest mistiming it there. Not able to get the combo. Ooh. He is off a fresh back. As Mercs is huge against Gragas.
He still might be dead.
Oh, he's fine.
So he's on a fresh back.
Oh.
And now, man, I'm like worried every time a barrel is ever.
Does a double potion taking.
That's a flash. He gets a counter strike. Okay,
that's
Zest,
a kill, I think.
Can you make it happen? There it is. The reverse solo kill, and Gen.G are back in it, boys and girls.
Man, that's a true top laner right there. That is peak top lane.
That is like that was Nuggery-esque insanity.
I lost the first 1v1. I'll get him on the second one, and then actually doing it really well done. Right, the cooldowns are long enough as that is set.
Yep, Lostberg going to take a fair bit of damage.
I don't
does
like
have
the
a fully
fight
charged haymaker, but no.
I think you have to let this one go, and if it's Chemtech, you know, you don't really care. So maybe just take the gamble.
Who has the grit and who has the true grit? Graves or Set?
Cool.
Don't quite remember. He's flashing for the Magnet Storm. It's going to land only onto Set. The Showstopper does come through. Oh, the Face Breaker's amazing as well. Permafrost comes down. The fadeaway comes in, and Ophelia locks down the kill. Still, he's in trouble. Great Emperor's Divide defensively there as Gen.G still playing this well. I say that. He immediately gets cleansed, and there is the S-Rank smash. Pulls the trigger, and Gen.G die.
Carfe's there, but this is a 3 versus 2.
Oh, man, he gets charmed. He's going to have to cleanse. Does do so here as Lostbar. There's the Face Breaker, and he just blows him up. Haymaker's fantastic, and it's the double. Lostbar's the god. Put in the vote now. Oh, okay. He's still going to flash Bomber. There's the barrel. Nicely done. The Zeus to finish it off there. And Dal is going to pull that one back.
Wait, we're gaming. We're gaming hard.
There's so much gaming in this game.
A lot of action happening there. At the end, I think Gen.G comes out slightly ahead, which is crazy.
Well, I mean, the Duskblade is complete. And so the perfectly balanced interaction with that and the Inferno trigger is now available.
Also, Zest can't die here. But
we are not on the next match, are we? We're not.
Sorry? No. So, I hope we get a replay of that because there was a lot of cool stuff. It's Pit Grid for Set.
True Grit for
Graves. Yeah,
got
they're both grit. But I knew there
was grits. There was a lot of grits.
Yeah, I've never had grits.
Neither have I. Wolf told me it's really yummy, but not very good for your cholesterol.
It is a sovereign U.S. dish, so that does make sense.
Yeah. Do you say sovereign?
Southern.
Ah, Southern.
I mean, my English is, you know.
No, you're talking to an Australian.
It's spotty.
No.
So
You're absolutely fine. We have clashing accents.
it's infernal.
So
We're gaming.
The sovereign state of grits. Love to see it.
Oh, Zest is looking. You can tell.
Yeah, there's the bomber, and he collects it. It's gorgeous, nicely done. Like, but Zest, like, really, man?
Zest.
Do you really need that?
But he'll get him.
minion?
He'll get him on the next one. He's gonna go in again.
Man,
I guarantee you. No, that was really going hard in this one. The main issue that Gen.G is going to have as a result is just the amount of gold that's being put into this Gragas. That is going to be first turret blood as well. And that means that Carfe's life is going to become infinitely worse because not only will he have to deal with Viego and Ahri trying to murder him, and Samira trying to go full Beyblade while being untargetable, there is also now a pissed off Gragas that is going to absolutely boom him. And normally, I think Gen.G has a comp with triple threat because you also have Azir, you also have Jax, but Jax is not going to be relevant for like the next 20 minutes in this game.
I hear he can dodge auto attacks though.
Yeah, that's super cool and important against Ahri and Samira and Gragas. And
Yeah, so not great. We can see that there's a slight gold edge for the Gragas in the top lane.
If Zest didn't, have a couple of consecutive oopsies, this game would be very close.
It would.
I still think it is because I really, again, like the Gen.G comp. I think that Set is such a stroke of genius, but there's also a limited amount. Like he can slam one person away, and he can like E maybe 2 people, right? So still. Gonna have to require a lot of heavy lifting from Apheli and Coffee in the fights as Gen.G looking to get mid lane prio here. And last time it was stolen by Winner. Teleports are available for both top lanes here. We'll see if Gen.G wants to contest.
This could be a big one. If Gen.G can actually win a team fight, it could get them back on track because so far this laning phase has not been their best friend.
They do have great team fighting.
Dal's a long way away, exactly. Does have teleport available as Zest. Moving in, they are able to secure the Rift Herald. Now looking for a little bit more, but unable to get there. Carfe just able to get himself out, as is Winner. And red-white guns are put in position. There's Emperor's Divide. I don't know about that one. And Nice is just going to be obliterated. The Rel not going to be able to do anything. Is now Zest team fighting pretty well. But there's the Bomber one more time. And they manage to take him down into the backline. Goes to Samira, but he's going to fall down. Carfate's kind of massive, but it doesn't matter because Forest is on a rampage. Picks up a triple, and now Ophelia, I don't know whether he'll be able to escape as, never mind, the Pigeon is a tricksy bird. And will just wander his way towards the wolf camp.
Oh, he's
and
good.
Then just go home. Easy.
He's good. I can't believe T1 won a 4 versus 5.
There were a lot of things that happened.
Continuing his trend of questionable Ahri ultimates, salvaged by Smash and Dahl going complete mental mode on the Gen.G backline. So, yeah, it's not even, it just walks up.
Yeah,
to win
he just dies.
And then Bout also just dies. And then here Zest goes a little bit too high. He goes deep. And then watch this.
Oh, the cast
And then watch what happens. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, Smash does end up going down, but first does about a bajillion damage. They're untargetable as Samira, and that is easy pickings. And we're seeing Dahl actually using the lead given to him. And Forest in a fight that messy. Well, he's going to be feeling great to be playing the Viego, but that was, I think, closer than it should be. Like, T1's team fighting, I know they're up a substantial amount of gold, right? It's 4K, and if they win the next Drake fight, I think they have the game on lockdown. Collector is done for Smash. But their team fighting remains a little bit worrying to me.
I mean, the fact that they have to fight everything 4v5 is a problem, I think.
Yes.
I would say that that is in the cons column as far as how this one's going. However, is it really a 4v5 when Forest turns into every member of the enemy team?
No.
Because that's sort of like a 9v1 in a lot of isolated situations.
Although I say that, and we do see the TP now coming out. Zest does still have his teleport available. And
welcome back,
yeah,
Astro
I think
Nautilus.
they kind of have to go in. But the situation is not looking too hard for Gen.G. They're going to rely on a Miracle Engage. Lost Bar or winner needs to actually get backline access. It's going to be an inner turret here as well. Prio is being picked up by Gen.G.
Yeah, I think doing one of the things, you know, like stopping the Rift Herald from destroying your base or denying the Drake needs to happen. They've decided to deny the Drake. All 5 members here in position. Losper gonna need to find it. Good Charm is gonna connect onto Carpe, who's stunned for a really long time. Dal, he will find the barrel, but only onto one. That is gonna take down the Rel, but the Jax and the Aphelios are both dead. Smash able to take down the Azir as well, and Gen.G will get wiped. I have a feeling that we're going to a third one here in our first series. T1 really turning it back on.
Absolutely, and it's Smash and Dahl that get the job done. Forest having a much better game as well, but to me, it's the combo of top and 80 carry that really get it done, as the gold lead just a little bit too heavy there. Everything goes into specifically bot, and that means that there's no cooldowns available. Nice that you get the dragon, but doesn't really matter as Dahl again. Oh, his team fighting just off the charts.
You say Smash and Dahl. This is actually a solo carry. This is a solo carry from McGragus. That's what we're seeing. That's what's on your screen right now. 100%.
But
no.
But it's Gen.G. But it's Gen.G against T1. That's
no.
No, but that's, we're flipping history here.
That's how balance needs to be restored. Balance must be restored by Gragas domination.
With a top laner whose name starts with a D.
Well, if you ever get word that Zeus is going elsewhere other than T1, you know that they're gonna be fine. For they have the answer. Just ignore the fact that game 1 existed. Let's not pay attention to that.
I'm also. This game should be over, but it is T1, so I'm. If you're a T1 Challengers fan,
yeah, let's just say I'm not betting my hair even right now.
To be fair, like with this composition in particular, you really have to try hard.
There's a few win more options. There absolutely are.
I think you should. Yeah. I don't think Gen.G's a fan. I think you should. Yeah, just go in again. Make a funny bet. Do it, Atlas.
Oh, me?
Yeah, there's no way it backfires.
There's absolutely no chance that I will ever do that.
Come on, Atlas.
No.
Chad, don't you think Atlas should do that?
As long as if I make any sort of bet, I only have to actually act out the bet in like December. Sounds fine. Down to do that. Forest isn't required to play a tree champion, question mark? Yes, he is. He can potentially be a tree. If Gen.G had picked one, it's Gen.G's fault for not picking a tree. That's how that one goes. So yeah, if you guys are okay with it, we can go with hair bets that only actually have to be actioned in December. That's the only way.
I mean, I'm not agreeing to anything, but you know.
Oh, I'm not
Chat's
talking to you. I'm talking to Chad. Yeah, I'm talking to Chad.
Yeah, sure.
Just sort of,
I remember the last hairbet that game made you cry tears of joy because it was one of the greatest League of Legends moments of all time.
It was a beautiful moment.
You were gonna have to eat a shoe, man.
Could have. I mean, a guy ate a car, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't. How's that guy doing now, huh?
He was fine, I think.
Did you like eat it like very tiny piece by piece?
I could do that with a shoe.
I don't think you should.
Will it blend?
Probably. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think we are supposed to eat shoes. Call me crazy, but
no, you're not supposed to. However,
wait, you bet eating a shoe? That was the original bet.
Yeah, that's what I.
And then I got worried.
Yeah, and then he got worried, and then we did the hair bet, and then thankfully he got worried because I had to cut my hair off.
A shoe would have been worse. Eating a shoe, that's definitely worse.
No, it's definitely worse.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah. Well, maybe
you
you
be very
can do like
careful
you
with
can,
the kind of,
you
like,
know, you get
like a Hessian shoe or something like that.
Yeah, like a chocolate shoe, you know, you can kind of cheat it.
Yeah, that's true. I actually remember there was a bet about eating a shoe, and wasn't it Connie from the LEC made like a little chocolate shoe?
That's cute.
To help with the bet. Very, very cute. It's on her Instagram.
So this is going to be a free Baron.
Unless
No unless.
Unless.
No unless. Winner's not going to get near that pit.
Well, Nice is
happening.
definitely trying to get him out of the way as he throws over the ulti. The flash in. It's not quite enough. Baron going to be taken here by T1. And they'll now mop up the rest of Gen.G and possibly just look for the end as Carpe is really dead. Pentacle angle? Pentacle question mark? Nice. Not going to quite get the charm, but that is because there's a nice flash from Ophelia. And he will be able to get it. Ophelia. I always say Ophelia. I'm just like reading. I gotta stop reading. Ophelia.
Both you and Valdez have told me many times that
we are readers.
The true play-by-play spirit is see
name, read name.
It's the you want to make the path between what is happening in your brain and your mouth as short as possible. Like,
oh yeah,
as little response time as necessary.
Well, it's not that we want to.
Well, you have
to. We were born that way.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, so it's your job to do so. So they don't get Infernal Soul, which is good job, Gen.G.
I mean, this game is over and waiting to be more like actually over.
Yeah,
right?
I think Gen.G's or T1 rather is just making sure.
I mean, this was actually really like the fact that Winner gets into the pit at basically the right time, kind of huge. Like if he had gotten that steal, then the back-to-back POGs would be pretty in there. Not quite there. But also, Rel plus Smite. That's a lot of Baron security.
Oh, they got a bounty.
Oh! There we go. Zest, the last bastion of hope. Only 3.5k down. Easy peasy. Smash looking for it here. Carpe lives, and Smash is very dead. But there's a bomber. And he's not going to be able to find too much more than just Lost Button. So now T1, they will settle for the inhibitor on the bottom side. Mid lane should be going down as well as Gen.G are doing their best to clear out these minions. If they can do that, as there is a Sun Disc, so the inhibitor will still go down.
Cancel backs? They might be able to get an in here. This is Jax, you know?
Yeah. And
he's picking up. That's
honestly,
the third
like,
turret.
I'm going to go with, what, 10 seconds on Smash?
I feel like it's kind of worth. I mean, weirdly, no, they lose 2 inhibs. It's not worth.
Yeah,
but like,
2 inhibs for like...
Given the situation,
yeah,
that's as good as you're going to get.
I'm going to go with... I mean, it's a negative 400 Baron power play.
Take those.
Absolutely.
Smash. Sometimes you see his age.
I'm a bit confused. Is the Baron always on the right-hand side, or do we think that Gen.G has the Baron? Very Now that's when you write, like, that you're yelling to your teammates. I thought you said Aphelios no flash.
Good.
That's what you said. And then you...
I agree. I'm on board. So, provided that T1 don't do more of that, this game is still very much in the bag. And you know what this does? It just ensures that Dahl is getting his rightful POG. That we're not seeing any crazy Smash, you know, all boom boom damage voters.
Oh yeah.
That's what that play did.
I mean, Dahl's already getting POG.
So you're right.
That's a lot of Frosters. It's alright. Forrest gonna get stunned up a little bit here. Zest is gonna explode. There's a showstopper into the backline. Some faces get broken, but I think, yeah, unfortunately the set's gonna have his broken as well. And it's not going to be a Penta for Smash this time around, but it is still going to be the end of the game as T1. They'll deal with these Nexus turrets, and they will bring us to a third game and a decider. Just so much better than last game. Man, like, game number 1, they drafted boringly and then just didn't really play very much League of Legends. This time, Dal puts the whole team on his barrel and just takes them to the enemy Nexus. You love to see it.
To be fair, after game number 1, like the composition of T1 I think was playable. They just played really, really poorly. Game number 2, none of that. Forrest, we can say a lot about Forrest, but when he's winning, player looks great. Always just goes in 101%. As we're going to take a look at the final team fight at this point, obviously Gen.G was very much in a scenario where winning the game was not really an option.
It wasn't a realistic goal.
It was not a realistic goal. No, it was not a Summoner's Rift option, unfortunately.
It's like if one of my goals was like the presidential election, you know?
In Australia?
Yeah. Like, that's impossible. But it could be a goal of mine.
He did the most. He almost did the most damage in the game as Gragas. And now this is AP Gragas, but still, man.
I mean, to me, all I can see on that screen is Gragas and nothing else. No one else existed. It was all Dal. Man's a god. Zest also having one of his more embarrassing performances here in Challenger. A little bit unfortunate to see. Kind of being thrown around like a ragdoll. The bomber just like, it looked like Dal was smoking.
You know what the funniest part is? This was like an 0-3 Jax. 0-2. I even after having witnessed it, I can't help but think back to the 0-7 game. Like, how did they win that? It was 0-7.
Sometimes
I actually don't. I didn't understand back then, and like, because look at how well T1 played around this advantage. Like, Dal gets the solo bolo, gets killed back, but doesn't really matter. Still has a great shot in the lane and gets the other kill. And then every single team fight, his ults, his casks,
just amazing.
just amazing.
Well, I think in that series that you're referring to, Dal wasn't on B+.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and Zest is unfortunately not Dindin, who only gets better with deaths.
He does.
He learns every time. He downloads every time.
Zest does not get better. I think Zest actually gets better with... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I forgot we didn't have media vote, so life is a lot better.
If this isn't unanimous, I'll throw this microphone at the TV. I will. Thankfully, we'll never know, so the TV will be
it's
fine.
bigger. No, I said it was almost the most damage in the game. I can... I'm not great at math, but I can read numbers.
Yeah.
Solo kill, 2. And
That's
those solo kills actually end up mattering a huge amount.
This was actually just a full top lane victory. And winning via top lane.
Who
It's just
says
crazy.
top lane doesn't matter?
Exactly.
No, it doesn't.
Especially
but
in this
game it
matchup.
did.
In this matchup, it should be Gragas stops Jax from winning game, not Gragas kills Jax and wins game. And that's exactly what happened.
Man,
really amazing stuff.
Going to game number 3. Man, you know, it might just be.
Blue side victory all the way?
Oh, no, I said a 6-gamer today. Could happen.
Oh, no. What? How does this have any bearing on D+ demolishing every team
It's
in front
number
of them?
1 versus number 2, you know? If anything, there's a small hope.
That's true. There is hope, ladies and gentlemen. Just not very much. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to LCK Challenger 2023 Summer. I'm Atlas, this is Chronicler, and we are down to the final game. This is where it all gets put on the line. Everything up for grabs. I just hit an invisible and imaginary desk. That's how serious this is. T1, bringing it back from the brink. And no, Dal, bringing it back from the brink. Imagine if even one player also stepped up to the plate, what this T1 would be capable of alongside Dal. Absolutely extraordinary performance. From the Gragas, can he do it again? Can they back it up?
T1 Gen.G is a rivalry as old as time. Goes back to literally the inception of Korean League of Legends.
I think actually it goes earlier than the Bible. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's earlier than the Bible.
I took a few years of history, and I'm going to be very confident saying that is factually untrue. But
you went to a bad school. Bad school?
I will not. Not let that hold me back. T1 Gen.G, T1 Soup is not playing today. We did get Dal, which is also a dish, so I guess that kind of works. Yeah, because it's, the Dal. Like, I didn't have to explain it to you. Yeah, I don't know.
I understood, yeah.
I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
Bible debuted in 2020. Did he? Bible's like really old.
He is, yeah. So it's because he did military service first.
And then debuted.
So yeah, so he did military service as soon as possible, and then came back, which is really cool. And he actually has been great. DK has really been relying on him, but that's the next match.
Is it older than the Ashes? That's actually a very good question, Liam. And I would say yes.
So will we go?
The Ashes, I think, was a couple of years after the Bible.
Oh yeah, Atlas. What's your preferred research for Star Rail guides? He just uses his brain.
No, well, I mean, Pridewind was okay at the beginning, but now I kind of feel like it's not great. There's like a few creators that are out there that are making some good stuff. What is it? Guobus certified. He's a new guy. Starting to do some good work. Seems to know some things.
I can't access Twitch due to ISP problems, so I'm on YouTube for this. That's a true Challengers fan. Hat off to you.
Oh,
is this the Chronicler guy who wouldn't unban me in LCK? Yes.
Wait,
yes.
what?
No, it's a running. It's a
not
running gag.
T1 Chronicler again.
No, it's a running gag. It's because of the.
I know, just trolling you because of LPL guy.
Yeah.
I really want LPL guy to come back so I can actually ban him. I need that. I need to like.
Need that in your life?
Permaban.
As Zest after last game's performance is taken out and casting has come in mainly there so we can make jokes. He looks a little nervous but excited at the same time.
But you know what what this has taught us is the reason why they are normally subbed every single game.
They are, yeah.
Because like Zest has one game in him, and then he's just straight running it. Like that's apparently what's happening.
He has the one game.
Yeah, he's like one game, then he's tuck it out. He's all tuck it out, needs to go home, needs to recharge. He's like that, like, you know, you get like a really good wireless vacuum cleaner, but like you can only do like a quarter of the house. And then it's like, you have to take some time off.
You need to buy better vacuums, man.
No, my vacuum cleaner is amazing. Actually, the battery life is absolutely amazing.
But
my last one, not
so good. So you did actually already implement
yeah, I've already
this
done it.
improvement
I already
in your
fixed
life.
it. Yeah.
Amazing.
I pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
I've nicknamed it Zeus. Yeah. Much better.
Why?
Per Bibim Naengmyeon or Mulnem Naengmyeon. Bibim. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm like, are you trying to ask between Naengmyeon and bibimbap? But no, Bibim Naengmyeon or Mulnem. Bibim definitely. You got to get like as much spiciness Indian Naengmyeon as possible.
Well, I'm a Mul guy as well.
Are you? Oh, come on, it's too much. It's not enough flavor.
Flavor.
You need more flavor, mate.
I made a curry yesterday, like Japanese curry. It's great.
Oh, you know, like, look, he changed his mind so quickly. He went mul, and then he's like, no mul. And no mul is correct. Correct. Very well done, Yundo.
Chronicler, can you unban my Nintendo account? I'll call my uncle. I'll get onto this right now. We have some great NA talent like Berserker and great EU talent like Photon. Yes.
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 Soon to be. We are going to first pick Sejuani. We're kind of okay with that on the side of Gen.G, as there were bans. You can see them. It's fine.
We're gonna run it back. We're gonna pick. We're gonna pick Jax Azir here. I guarantee
it's not.
you.
It's 100% not Jax. Oh no! Really?
I'm gonna pick Gragas here.
100%.
Oh. Yeah. Oh god, that's insult to injury. That's Dahl going, I'll really show you.
Wow.
There's no way you don't Gragas here.
Imagine if he like just picked Fiora into the matchup and then just went 0-10 and then just didn't comment.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Oh, I hate that.
Rel is
Wow.
amazing, but they're 100% going to ban Gragas now.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Not 1,000,000%, Chronicler.
1,000,000%, even though it makes no mathematical sense.
I think it's at least 101% of Gragas ban.
Also still makes just a little sense.
Wait, so you...
Pick
What?
Janna.
Why ban... They're going to ban Samira Kai'Sa.
I really don't like the... Oh,
They're going to ban Samira Kai'Sa. Why?
I really don't... No, they need to ban Gragas, but they're not going to, so... Well, it's fine. They'll... I want to talk about this Braum ban. You picked Rel. Like, Rel is great into Braum. You don't really
Why
care.
ban Samira? They're going to pick Kai'Sa on purpose. Like, they were going to pick Kai'Sa anyway.
Yeah, but they did lose with Kai'Sa in Game 1, and it does take a while for Kai'Sa to be in line.
It wasn't Kai'Sa Rel. Rel was banned in Game 1.
I know, but I think that keeping Mr. Smash on the back foot for an extended amount of time is good, and I think Kai'Sa needs a little more time. You're looking at 2 items at the very least to really be effective.
Ooh, Poppy!
Oh, it's not Gragas, it's Poppy this time around.
Casting's like, oh, I don't have to deal with Gragas. Oh. Well, and
So
Poppy was banned in the last game as well.
Kai'Sa Nautilus, probably. Oh, no, you go Xayah. Yeah, this is Xayah Rakan.
No, you don't go Xayah. Do you go Rakan into Rel? I feel like Rakan into Rel seems like...
It's not great. I mean, you
rough
go Janna, but they're not going to. They really
I like
should.
the set. Just go Ophelio's set again. Why not?
Oh,
Huh.
Okay.
Maybe because, like, oh, I lost on set. It wasn't good. He was great. Lospa was great.
So you can negate some of the shielding that is there for T1, I guess. I don't know. I think you just...
This draft has been odd.
I'm a little bit thrown off. Yeah. So this...
Ah, yes, Neela, of course. And honestly, Neela Rel, pretty good.
And it is
pretty good.
It's, you know, it's no G-Woo, but it is Smash.
Yeah.
So like, it's not the best Neela.
This is not optimal Neela, but it's still
It's still
pretty good. Neela.
I really like T1's comp, but Gen.G do have Blitzcrank, which introduces a ton of volatility. But
Have
after
you heard
these
of
games,
range?
yeah, T1
Could
do
you
not
talk to
believe in
T1
it.
about it? Yeah.
No, they don't believe in it. So this is, I mean, especially after the last 2 games, these drafts that you're seeing in front of you don't matter. Whichever team gets like the first 3 plays to work out wins the game.
Whichever top laner gets ahead wins the game.
But in game 1, it wasn't really about top, right?
Oh, so sorry. If top lane gets ahead on T1 side, they win the game. Otherwise, Gen.G win.
Yeah.
That's what it's feeling like.
I'm on board. I do think
Based
Rel
on this
Samira,
series.
or Rel Neela is kind of insane. I really like it.
Yeah, no, I think that it's a really, really cool composition. They need to play it out really well, and they also need to play around this Azir a lot. Because otherwise, I feel like Ophelia can kind of say no quite effectively. It's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, the T1 composition does have some issues with being ranged. I also think that the top lane matchup is going to be great for Poppy early, but eventually Jax, provided that casting has a better time than his previous teammate, well, they're still teammates, but the teammate that previously played, going to be in a rough spot here. But particularly like Forest and Ice, they went from going 0-3 with this combo to like doing really well. So I'm just going to flip it all on those 2. Do they look good? Then they win. If they look like game number 1, then T1 loses. It's that simple.
Gatoran has a good point. We have the real casting duo today, not the cringe casting duo who can't go 9 games. Wow, can you believe it? They only went 8 yesterday. It's kind of pathetic. Yep, you've got the real 9-game casting duo right here. That's right. It's time for us to rock out. Heck yeah, here we are, onto the Rift for game number 3, the decider between Gen.G and T1. Also, it's jokes, everyone. It was very, very sad when the 9-game dream was not realized. It was almost realized yesterday. It was a beautiful time, some intense games, just wasn't quite enough.
I still don't know how we got to 10 hours of broadcast. Because I don't know how we actually hit that day. Because they were close to 9 games, and they were at like 8. They were like at like 8:30. I think they would have hit like 9.
Yeah, we had 2 pauses, didn't we?
Oh, that makes sense. I don't. That day is a.
Yeah, that day was a blur.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot.
It was not real.
The only thing I remember, and that's just because it was clipped, was the spongiest moment.
Yep.
As first Jack's game here for casting. Guarantees this guy get 9 games next week without even trying. Well, it would also be coming off of us casting. No, just I cast on Sunday and you're desking, and then we have POC State, and then we'll have 3 best of 3s. So it would make complete sense for it to just be a 9-gamer.
Yeah, next week should be a 9-gamer. I think we're almost guaranteed.
Can't schedule it in, you know, but it would make sense.
Yep. I also have personal training at the gym that morning.
To really add insults to injury. Wow, wait, you have POC State into gym into...
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you going to be okay?
Well, I might be fitter.
Yeah.
And I went to gym this morning, and I feel way better for today's cast.
Yeah, but,
actually.
you know, there's a, like, 3-hour difference in call time.
Yeah, true, but I went to gym at the same time that I'm going to be going on Monday. So it's not like I'm going to be waking up early or anything like that.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I believe in myself and my ability to not die. Although, I don't believe in my ability to stand up very effectively from this chair. It was leg day this morning. It's been a while since I've done a good one. And I'm in pain. It's not great. However,
good pain.
Yeah, that's not what's happening on Monday. So it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
It's going to be a fun day.
Yep. Forest is foresting. Casting is casting. Dal is dalling. Dilly-dallying, one could say.
It's not even the best time here in the early laning phase. Casting really getting him zoned off of most of the wave, generating an early lead. I do think Poppy gets a much better time once we get like cast as all. In we go.
Okay, yeah, slide engage. Here's Cafe already flashing, and now Smash. He just wants this kill. See whether he can actually get a great defensive hook from Lospa. But still, they are completely pushed out of this lane. They're going to have to go for a bit of a reset here. Still, flash available for Lospa. That is the last one remaining in the lane.
Not 100% sure what the wave state is here. Nice force of the summoners there by the T1 bot lane.
Huh. As it turns out, Poppy pretty good into the Jack. Are we going to see another solo kill?
Oh, God, no.
Why would you walk back in?
It's a Sejuani's there. It's a bait.
Oh,
it's a bait.
There's the bait. Still dead. And then Winner's like, oh, yeah, I guess you're dead too. All right, so T1 win.
It's a zest in the player cam in the bottom left. And you know what? I get it.
Yeah, it looks the same to me.
Oh, my God. He was winning the lane as well.
I mean, it was a bait, though.
It was.
So
that was
it's
the
jungler's
intention.
fault. Like, why aren't you here earlier?
It was absolutely casting.
Oh, you want me to go in? Okay. So stop taking the scuttle crab.
I don't know.
I mean, there's no real analysis, is there, for this one?
No, there isn't. Especially the positioning as well, because if he doesn't get stunned to the wall, then maybe. But you got to flash. You just got to accept that otherwise you are 100% dead. Now, interestingly enough, I do think that casting should still be able to maintain a decent position in this lane, but if he does again, it's pretty over. He also invested
He just
very
got heroically
heavily.
charged in the top lane. Something's happening up there. We're not going to look at it, though.
Yeah, you see, like, he's all in on laning at this point, right? He invested, like, so much gold. Got a refillable, got a Doran's Blade as well, after already starting with the shield, so... Not going to have the best of time, going to be very delayed on a lot of his spikes. That Sunderer is going to really take a long time to actually come through, and without the Jax being even remotely relevant... Garfe, no flash.
Garfe not going to be doing anything. He's very dead, and that is going to be Forest locking down the second kill here for T1. This time, T1 winning through both bottom lane and top lane and mid lane.
The T1 Resurgence?
The T1 Demption? Arc?
Doesn't really work, does it?
No. I mean, maybe this is reforestation.
Now, if you say... I like that.
Emperor's Divide, gonna be ulted.
If you... Ooh, wait, it's bait. It's bait. Lost pass flash, but he doesn't go for it. And they lose the weight. It's just looking rough. This Drake is a little bit sussy here. Flashes are available.
Forest not going to get hooked. Oh, I like the list lazily to the right. That's some maneuvers.
You know, maybe trade flash for flash? I don't know. Gen.G they don't look so hot.
They have ran out of steam. You know what they feel like? It feels like I don't remember which year it was, but it was the Afrika Freaks, and they would always look like gods in game one. They'd perfect game every game one,
like a lot
and then they would lose every series.
That's like 2019 to 2022.
Yeah, they were still Afrika at the time.
Yeah.
It was Afrika with Dread when Dread made his debut.
2021 then.
Was that
2020? It might be 2020.
I think it was 2020. I don't remember. Anyway, was it 2019? I don't know.
Bye,
anyway,
Cafe.
yeah, bye, Cafe. Hope you've been having a good time. Oh, never you mind. They grabbed the kill. Easy. I mean, I never had any doubt that they were going to do that.
We knew he was going to live.
Because, like, we were really good at calling baits. And, like, once again, you know, like, obvious bait is obvious. Easy peasy, guys. Yeah, no, sorry. I hate to, you know, we were being a little bit facetious.
Yeah, we were.
Because we knew that was, obviously, we knew that was going to happen.
We were getting carried away thinking that this isn't Challengers. Thinking that T1 would take our lead and win with it. No. No, of course not.
Man.
I can't believe
Look at how easy it was. Look at Cafe.
So
like,
that's
obvious.
so
you can tell
flash,
from here.
Knock him back. Go in. He does have to cleanse at just the right time. Then he uses Gravitum. Is not hit by the whip. And as a result, he lives. And there was, I think Bout had his Ignite still available. Based on, again, this is the problem with the teamfight UI. You can't actually trust it with Smash. And Bout still had Flash and Go, or Ignite and Ghost available. You can feel a little silly. Because like us, they thought, he's dead.
Yeah, by the way, what does this mean? Co-learning just said, you jinxed it, Misfortune Stare. I don't know what that means.
I don't think he's saying misfortune. I think he was trying to donate. Yeah, that
mushroom.
I mean, there was a
fridge?
lot being held.
Why would mushrooms be in the fridge, though? Nice.
He's dead. Here they are. Gen.G's back. Gen.G's back.
Did you like the commentary?
They're back. Yeah.
The sayers.
That
was great.
So many people just.
All right. Well,
I guess he's fine.
All right,
just
get the spam.
Yeah. We're
okay.
still not done.
Oh god. Okay. Well, Bot going in. Lostbot does not have flash, but he does have a dream. His dream was not dying though, unfortunately. As Poppycopter coming on through here is where's it going? There it is. 2v2 now. As Casting and Winner, I mean, there is still a smite in this area as Dow steadfast in his presence. But it's not really what he wanted. Winner is going to be able to take the eye, and Forest, the Azir walks back, and Forest is dead. So T1, they had a few moments there where things were great, and they had an advantage, and now the advantage is gone. However, it is still an even game state.
That's so Forest, man.
I mean, you say Gen.G is back. I'm pretty sure T1 are back.
Maybe it's both. Oh. You think Ophelia is going to give away a lead like this? Absolutely not. Yesterday, whenever Poppy spun or Hammer, they would go completely silent so we could hear her go, wow. I think we should make it
okay.
I'm down to make that a Challenger's tradition.
That sounds good.
Like,
I'm not good at silent.
When Twitch set costs.
That's
flash
true.
over the wall spot. Do it. You have Hex Flash.
Yeah.
This is what you were made to do.
If you've got Hex Flash, always Hex Flash.
Because you want your Hex Flash to be on cooldown as well.
As Ophelia is getting dough.
Not even
but he's
a little
fine.
bit bothered.
Yeah, also still has Flash, so he's just going to shift the sand. Get himself out of there. Smash takes a couple of plates. Not too bad. Carpe. He's also doing okay. As Bot annoys the Brambleback.
Might have some fighting going on.
Carfe's here as well. Does have Moonlight Vigil available.
Oh, Winner just gets it.
Yeah, okay.
Bye, Forest.
Winner has a better smite than Forest. The hook is going to miss. It doesn't seem to matter too much. Forest is
back in.
very dead.
What?
There is a Magnus Storm, but Emperor's Divide is pretty powerful. Smash gets a kill. And look, you can do the calculation. 1 for 3 is the trade.
What is happening, man? T1! You looked so good. For like a little bit. You know what this means? It means nature is healing. We have truly reverted back to peach.
Yeah, but that would go into the reforestation thing, and we were deforesting in that last fight. I'm sorry. As Nice also taking a fair bit of damage, that is guaranteed. Plates going over to Ophelia and Winner. And as the dust settles, it is a 1.2k gold lead for Gen.G.
How did they bounce back so quickly? You know, it all started with
Where is
not
the
carrying
bouncing, though?
Carfate.
Where is the bouncing? Because is it a bounce back, or is it a fall off? Like, it's like there's a few ways of looking at this.
Is it a nosedive?
No, exactly,
Is
right?
it a deflated balloon?
It's about where we're orientated, you know?
Oh, from where we're...
Yeah, because like...
where our point of view is.
Yeah, where our point of view is. Because like,
Okay,
if you think of
Drake.
like T1 and Gen.G are on either sides of some area of space, but we don't know where gravity's going, you know?
Oh, okay. Yes, I guess that's true.
And
so do you want to go for a neutral orientation then? With Gen.G pushing forward and T1 going backwards?
Yeah.
It feels like they're always going backwards because they are. And like, Forrest dying here would have been fine, but then we're re-engaging with... They knew! Look at the vision! They must have seen! There were wards!
No, but I mean, Smash got a kill.
Yeah, but
and Smash is like the carry guy, so...
They walked over wards!
I think if you were...
No!
I know, but
no!
it takes an extra level of thought to really understand that, like, Smash needs these kills.
I didn't see... Did they, like, not walk over those wards? I'm like, at this point, I'm full coping, man. Did they, like, somehow dodge them?
I think, like, if that's what you need in order to make you feel better about the situation, I think that you can have that.
Why he talk like that? Did you watch what just happened? No, shut up. Okay.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, who's first?
Wait, no.
Who's faster?
What are we saying no about? And also, what is the shut up actually about though? I don't know. Was that actually? So the thing is, like, I don't know what the.
Maybe I pulled the trigger too fast.
Maybe it's the fact that you saw Gambler and you're like, oh no, dicey.
You know what? You get a second life.
Okay. Okay, if he comes back and says something
and says
weird,
something mean again, well, this time you can go for it.
Oh yeah, I'm
this
hitting
is
him in the
challengers.
face.
Yeah.
But I mean, now he sort of knows. So I mean, we'll just see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Second life.
Yeah. Second life.
Remember when everyone was buying property in Second Life?
No, I don't.
That happened. There was a time where we got a casting Zolt.
Yeah. He ults and leaves.
Is it going to be an LPL ban situation? Oh no. He's going
I want that guy to come back as... Oh, dearie me! Not so nice. That's the burn down, and Losper is going to grab that kill. Nice has had a... I mean, it's been an up and down situation.
It's just a normal Summoner's Rift experience.
Yeah.
Hey, chat, can T1 its challengers? Yes. Yes, they can win. They also up 2 Drakes. And they still have Anila, who I think in teamfights can do a lot of heavy lifting.
I mean, it's only 1.5k. Like, this is pretty much neck and neck right now. Yeah, the 2 Drakes and the fact that it's Infernal Soul feels real good. Okay, we're getting dangerously close.
Challengers is great. You know it, Kev Slinger.
Kev Slinger, that's a great name as well.
Casual as well. It's
Yeah,
like
it's a great hook.
It's like place war, hit hook, go home.
I like how the permafrost followed the Ahri about 400 miles. Like, I like it when you like remember that permafrost is a projectile. It's only those moments that you do.
As far as like distance traveled, that's got to be a record, because Nice went from like one end of the of the jungle to like he got
That's like
hooked,
one side of mid to the other side of mid any percent.
And then he got hit by an Azir ult, and then he ulted over the wall. It's a lot of distance covered.
That's pretty good. Oh, Quad Infernal is definitely going to be on the cards in 1 minute 30.
Oh,
but
we're going.
first, Forrest is going to be able to secure this Rift Herald. Can he take her eye? That is the question, as Winner is diving forward. Bot is just going to get exploded here. Does manage to get the Magnet Storm off, but there's no follow-up. And Dal heroically charges into the fight. And Prince Divide lands onto 3, though. It's a double for the Jax. Casting making it look pretty good this time around. Forrest tries to do some foresting, but Gen.G, they have their chainsaws today. And Nice going to take a few shots as he heads his way out, but the rest of his team not going to be so lucky.
And T1 unable to turn the fight in their favor. about not even gonna land on the crash down crucially there. And it starts off with the hook. Forest is caught off guard, and this is again a scenario where I say, just let him go.
This is the most heroic
Just
charge,
let him die. Look at the hook, and then the Magnet Storm goes up, but the crash down doesn't. Only hits the front line. Costing and Winner don't really care. And then watch this ult. 3 men on top of an Ophelia Assault, and the Apotheosis comes in, but it's too late. Doesn't really have the follow-up damage anymore at that point in time. As, oh no. Oh,
whoa.
not even close.
Man. Talk about that. Okay, we're crashing somewhere. Permafrost not going to be activated though, so Bort's going to be able to hobble his way up. Should be all right. Gen.G, I think that this Drake should be in the bag. Not a lot of flashes and things available here for T1. Dal does have his, but without the Poppycopter, it is difficult to get things done.
Brendan Veldis knows. Just fight.
Yeah, no, there is so much smoke this game.
Remember when we thought that T1 was going to win this game? That lost us for like 8 minutes.
Well, I mean, did we think that they were going to win, or did we say that they were winning? Because they were winning.
They were winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't actually say they were going to win because we both have watched way too much challenge.
Yeah, they had an advantage in the early game. That is very true. They did.
Such a good advantage, though.
It was an advantage.
Casting
could be dead. Doing the math, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Oh, he can't be auto attacked though. They're going to take a few turret shots. But he doesn't seem to care too much about it. He's got the best item in the game. He's just vibing, having a great time. And this turret also going to fall down. T1, speaking of advantages, baby, rocketing up in the gold. Going to keep that one 1.5k.
No, Smash, no.
Well,
there is a bout there now.
Yeah, bout's there now. But that is going to be cleanse used. Smash actually dancing away from this one. Good knock-up. Apotheosis comes in. It's the Magnet Storm as well, the combo. And they're both dead. Nila able to get a kill from the grave, though. That's pretty cool. Nice little knock-up there onto Dal, who refuses to take damage. Nice. Nice.
But
nice.
So they got a favorable trade, and they also got a topside turret.
Nice.
I do see the problem with T1's Nila, though. You know the answer.
It's not Jiwoo.
It's not Jiwoo.
I mean, Jiwoo beat Gumayushi.
He beat T1, man.
He's pretty good.
He actually, and as we look at this play, even with the double CC ult chain, there's not enough. The Sejuani is going to go down, but they do recognize that they are going to get collapsed on, and they're able to disengage, so they're completely fine. Because particularly in Challengers, like we've been seeing the Nila pulled out like every now and then, and he always won with it, and it always looked great. But even with T1 struggling, like I'm fully aware that is the case, I am still completely baffled that he was actually carrying as well. Like, and there was another Nila game that he played in the LCK where it also looked like they lost that game, but he was really good.
Sorry, I'm just talking.
No, it's
to
fine.
chat.
You're actually you're not just talking to chat. You're part of chat now.
It's because Valdez asked when is Ona, and then Co-Learning asked. Nobody ever asked how is Ona, Sag, but I literally the comment before asked how is Ona.
Nice.
Good so timing. I did.
One of us. One of us.
I'm joining you guys. So I was not only not paying attention to the game, I was also not paying attention to my co-caster, and I was just paying attention to you guys. That's how much I love you, chat. If Atlas talks in chat, is he talking to himself?
Hurts my feelings a little bit, but that's okay.
No, he shouldn't. It shouldn't. It's about how much I care about a lot of other people, as well as you. Not instead of you.
It's a real Sophie's Choice situation here, isn't it? Huh.
Who did she choose in the end? I don't even know who she is. Anyway. Let's have a look at Smash whipping some minions. I don't like that he uses the TFT skin, because it makes me think of playing Duelist last set, and I really enjoyed that composition. I would always force it, and I would always lose, but I'd have a great time because my characters were like going shooty shoot and slash really fast, and that made me feel really good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, I don't play TFT, so I can't really relate, but I'm trying to.
Yep. A virus, feeling it.
So,
Free lockets, absolutely.
looking at T1 as we're just throwing some stuff.
Do you see all of those things?
Yeah,
that
now we disengage. We got a TP. That's a win. Really, like, obviously...
TP for hook and prison?
Yeah, ideally you'd get more, but what you can now do is you can set up, because the next Drake is one that you really benefit from with Gen.G. T1 can let it go though, but what you can do now is you can park the side laners and apply pressure in side lanes while being able to contest and not actually be at the threat of having T1 rip away a Baron in case of Gen.G over-investing towards the Dragon, right? Because they don't really want to give up soul point to T1, because in that case, all of a sudden the game does become a lot more tough, as T1 still have plenty of damage, and even though they are behind, it's only 3k gold deficit. They're trying to gain access towards the river here. Cryo is going to be picked up by Gen.G. We'll have first move, and we'll see if T1 can look for a pick here.
He's a very optimistic boy, isn't he? Going for his blue buff, not going to be able to secure it there, but in the end it was a 50-50 between the two. Dow's going to walk on a ward. Oh no, the hook! Oh, the Poppy's just dead.
Out like in a second.
Do you know what's so sad? We couldn't even be silent while he was going.
No.
We just couldn't.
I mean, that's actually a tragedy. So he activated his sweeper, then walked all the way around, and then the moment, like half a second before he hit that ward, it timed out. Oh,
Solid Liquid said it best when he said Giga Sedge.
Giga Sedge.
It is pretty Giga Sedge, I would agree. That is getting very meta. As anyway, Winner clearing out vision as far as he's going to see whether he can. Okay, that's another Narnian ultimate. See whether it actually means anything here as we are peeling. Exactly.
There's TP.
Teleport's going to come forward. It should be a 5v5 here as the Poppy. Oh, I think he just pulled the trigger. Emperor's Divide's going to be fantastic, though. Actually going to interrupt everyone as Dow's flashing away. Getting the heck out of there. I did hear the start of the Poppycopter, tried to be quiet, but then just kind of talked over it again. I have a problem
gonna
here.
Keep going.
Okay, Losper, another hook. Gonna miss this time. Charm's gonna connect. Nice. There's Sand Soldiers all over this fight, though, as Winner dives in. Forest is healing decently, but no. Carpe's just gonna say nope to that, and this Aphelios is kind of popping off. He's got the long-range weaponry variety, and he is absolutely fine. Gen.G. Are they back to their natural habitat, the Baron Pit, once again? No, they are not. They're looking for a little bit of a reset because Winner, he doesn't have things like a Warmogs or anything like that. He is limping away from this one. And so, huge advantage to T1. They stop the Baron. Chronicler?
As good as Winner, his general play has been, has also been enthusiastic at times. Crucially, thereabout doesn't line up with the rest of his team. Aphelios, his Azir, has actually been one of the biggest reasons, I think, why the fights have been so in favor of Gen.G. And then here we do see attempt of T1 to try and get that reset train going, and it starts off okay, but Casting not nearly as far behind this time around. Actually finds his way into the backline, which buys space for Carfe to just keep moving forward, and this is the Aphelios comfort zone, full health. Happy behind a bunch of beefy frontline, just moving forward continuously.
Yeah, this Jax player really looks like a different player this game.
Man, it's such a big gap between the previous game and this one. Ophelia does have Crown and Flash available.
And can shift sand.
Ooh, yeah, this trap.
He's like a beach excavation machine. Isn't he?
Because he has...
What? Shifting sands?
Oh, yeah.
It's the ability on his
No, it's a good joke. That one's on me. Thanks.
Yeah. I think that a raucous guffaw is probably what it deserves, but it's fine. It wasn't fine. Anyway, T1 now positioning themselves. There are 4 people here.
He's going to keep doing this.
That's 1 less than normal.
Oh!
As the Glacial Prison lands, what does a team fight look like when it lands as Winner? He walks away. Casually. Hook is going to connect as well. Oh my goodness, double! Oh, and Ophelia, he finds everyone, and then there's no follow-up. But T1 are dissuaded from being in this area. It's the pacifist technique. As Nice is going to land a charm.
They're jostling Atlas.
This is like turn-based League of Legends. It's like a skill shot lands. Oh, that one's going to miss. Unfortunate. It's like landing Horn Drill in Pokemon Red and Blue.
They really don't want to throw.
About a 30% is okay. There's Steadfast presence, some low health bars on Gen.G, but Dal, it's going to be difficult. Apotheosis comes in, they trade 1 for 1 though. Winner is still going forward, he has about 10% health. So that was pretty generous actually as Carpe. That's dangerous, but Nice is going to take the worst end of that one. And T1, they will limp away with a few of their members still alive. And Gen.G once again not healthy enough to do Baron. Have you seen the Truman Show?
Much ado about nothing. I have. Cool. What? Why?
I don't know. Just I feel like I'm kind of trapped in a simulation at this point.
There's a lot of gaming going on, but not a lot of actual kills. As here, even though Ophelia goes in, there's no follow-up damage because Poppy actually hit a great ultimate this time around. And then if Lospar would hit any of these hooks, which, you know, they're blind, so that kind of just kind of a gamble. Things will be okay. Not going to be the case here. And then frontline gets very low. Nice W from Dahl. Smash goes in. But unfortunately, there isn't actually enough damage here because a lot of ultimates already being thrown away. And we're just going back to the same moment. Time is in a loop.
Yeah, this is actually crazy.
It's just gone.
The Baron is going to go down this time.
We're out of the time loop.
Yeah, this simulation.
We made it out.
It passed. It passed. We found our way out of the maze.
We've
this
reached
time
Steins
around.
Gate. We've done it.
Oh, heck yeah. All right, well, Gen.G are now going to use their Baron to do stuff.
Thanks,
Side
you
lanes don't exist. If you guys could
you can't
just
contest
stop
for this.
showing those.
You can't do it. I mean, you got to try, I guess.
Well, they're looking for it. That's going to be Winner kind of by himself, but he's also able to do that because he's so tanky. Ultimate going to come through, and he is going to have a way out here. But Forrest may not be so lucky. He's just taking damage. Ophelia going to get an ult off, but he's also going to be dead. Red-white guns here for Carpe, though, and look at that. He's kind of by himself, and T1 are like, that's too scary, and they're going to let them have the Drake. So, nice kill, team.
You got Ophelia.
Hell yeah.
Good on that. Well done.
Still, there no Baron and no soul point available for them, but possible 4 Infernals for Gen.G. That's quite scary.
Winner's confidence is something that I aspire to have in my life.
Heck
because
yeah.
he's going in very aggressively while his AD carries in
Did you like how Casting also leap striked in with his counter-strike, looking for an engage when 2 people literally just exited on his team?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, they're having a good time. There's some questionable decisions being made, but by the end of it, they got Nash, even though it's a -100. They're not using it very well. They could, you know, shove and get turrets and maybe inhibitors, but because of that bot lane fight, not really going to be the case. But they did get the triple Infernal Drake, and I shudder to think what will happen if Carfe gets an Infernal Soul, because Aphelios will. That's release Aphelios. If you weren't around for that, good for you.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. So Ophelia actually just died for the very first time then. He was 8-0-6.
He's been playing amazingly.
Absolutely massive. It does mean that someone got a decent shutdown. There are now 3 completed items on both of the carries here for T1. Maybe some sort of opportunity here, as we only have 2 for Ophelia, as Winner is going to go for a bit of a drive-by. There's the hook. Oh, you love to see it. Look at that. Not only did they land both of their skill shots, but they did them synchronistically. Perfectly done. Why? It's synchronized.
Both in
synchronized is a
casting
word.
and in execution, a gameplay here.
Oh.
I do think that this is why we've seen Winner throw out so many ults, just to like
synchronistically.
see what
Did
happens.
I really just say that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's fine. You just do what I do and say, yeah, it's, you know, English is not my main language. Sometimes just weird stuff happens.
That is absolutely true. That is my speaking experience. As casting, Counter-Strike, just unnecessary here as a few minions and Lospar are going to vacate the area. Dal whirled it up, and I can't stop talking, guys. Oh yes, thank you very much, Valdez. That is precisely what I meant to say. Would it be... Oh, yeah,
man,
playing
against Blitz when you're behind is one of the most unfun experiences in League of Legends.
That's like my every game, unless I do the
want to talk
right
about
thing.
it and not play League of Legends.
Blitzcrank.
Oh.
It's not great. It do be an actual word, really? Oh yeah, synchronistically is actually a word. synchronistically.
Valdez got your back.
That's a hard word to say. Still waiting for the Gen.G throw. Ooh, but the counter throws have been too powerful. This is the problem.
I want to believe in a counter throw, but I don't think T1's comp skills that well.
No, what I'm saying is T1's ability to counter throw has been too powerful.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were going on.
Yeah, so if Gen.G throw, I think that the belief
Even
needs
then,
to be there
Gen.G
for T1 to throw it back.
Aw, that's nice.
You know, it's like pass the parcel.
Yeah,
T1
sure.
never hold on to the parcel.
What's pass the parcel?
Pass the parcel it's kind of like musical chairs, except you don't actually get up out of the chair. You just sit in the circle and you pass a parcel around. Then when the music stops, you get the parcel. And then you unwrap it, and then you get a bit, there's a little present inside one layer of wrapping paper, and then you keep passing the parcel. We're going to go for a little bit of an engage here. Well, I mean, I say that. Forrest is just dead. Nice. Gets out of there. Crash down from bot. And Gen.G just going to be able to take down this inhibitor turret. So yeah, pass the parcel, you take the little present out, and then you just turn the music back on again. You keep passing it around. And if you're the last one, then you get the coolest present that's actually inside the parcel.
Hot potato. I also know the concept of hot potato, but I don't actually know what it.
Hot potato is like from Mario Party when you're throwing the ball.
Yeah, no, I know the concept, but I've never actually. I imagine it's a game that actually happened with a real hot potato.
I imagine so.
Like back in the day.
I mean, potatoes.
You just
you take them out of the oven and
put a potato in the fire.
Whereas Dal's going to dive forward. Okay, we got a Magnus Storm. We have T1 doing some things. Ophelia's going to die. There is that. Now Smash looking for the opportunity. Winner is dead. It's a double kill for the Neela. Nice. Now Casting's looking for an opportunity. Carpe's kind of massive, but I don't know whether he's going to be able to survive this one. Forrest does miss the Q, but it doesn't actually matter at all. Okay, Casting goes golden.
Yes, flash.
Nice, Dal. Oh, what? Why that direction?
No idea.
Keep them on their toes, I guess?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, did Nice actually predict that? Huh, we gotta see a replay of that. So, Ophelia died instantly there because of a great play from Dal. Look at this. And she's seen long enough that Crown is gonna give you plenty of fake time. It doesn't actually matter. She's seen for long enough that he does end up going down, and then without the DPS, all of a sudden, life becomes a whole lot harder. I want to see again, like,
yeah.
Does he get Poppy? Because if he gets Poppy order, then obviously it doesn't really matter. But it felt like Nice, like, actually hit a charm, right?
I don't know.
Like, it looked that way, which would be kind of nuts. Would be some great reaction. Oh, I thought they were going to get Dragon off of that, but 3 inhibitors are down, so it doesn't actually matter at all.
Yeah, because that was like the Gen.G throw, but then we don't get the counter throw because Gen.G aren't even. It's not even enough of a throw.
Winner has 140 AD.
It's like Gen.G are playing.
Winner is at 470 AD. 469 on Carpe.
Nice. Sorry, that's T1.
Nice. Good.
All right. Yeah. Well done.
Guys, I have to confess, I listened to LCK CL to help me fall asleep easier. That makes sense.
That's what we want.
Valid.
Should we calm it down a little bit?
Let's maybe we go into radio. Or what is it
we
called?
could go into radio mode, but I feel like there's a little bit too much on the line here. Loved it. Actually managed to stop talking that time. Everfrost does come down. There is Forresting. Casting's into the back line, and Forrest is going to die here, and that is just a clean sweep. Gen.G, discovering that if Ophelia survives, they tend to do a little bit better, and they will be able to take down the Nexus here. T1 made them work for it, but that is 4 fiery dragons and a dream. And Gen.G will be able to come out on top, continuing to look good here in Challenger.
And gotta get my POG vote out. Look at that majestic hair.
Yeah.
There's no one else I could go for, even with the little oopsie at the base there. I think he had an incredible game. Did Ophelia. 6Gamer, it is definitely possible here today. Chat. And
what? UK don't lose this season.
They're gonna eventually, surely they will lose.
There is no way they will ever lose
I mean, that might be one of the most, one of the most dominant seasons.
I will bet my nose on it.
Okay, well, I'm not going to honor that.
I will tap my nose.
Okay, well, that's better. Hairbet, stop. You know, chat, you know what the problem is? This is why we have too many sequels. Everyone's always like, I want a sequel. No, just let it stand on its own. It was a good thing when it happened, but, you know, like, did you really want the 6th Transformer movie?
Yeah,
no.
like, imagine if they were bringing out Baby Driver 2.
Yeah, no.
You'd be like, what? No.
Oh, there was actually an interview, I think it was with Simon Pegg, but it might have been with Edgar Wright, where it's like, people come up to me and tell me, oh man, I wish I had Shaun of the Dead 2. And I'm like, no, you don't.
You got Hot Fuzz.
We don't need
Hot Fuzz is Shaun of the Dead 2.
Yeah, but you don't need a sequel to any of those
No,
movies.
you don't.
That's the point.
No,
They're perfect as they are. No hairbats.
Yeah. It was Simon Pegg.
Yes.
And
no,
yes,
stop saying yes about the... No, Chad.
Baby Driver was a good movie,
Yeah,
but
it was great.
It was a great movie and can still be a great movie without having a second one. It should just not have a second one.
Gen.G, game number 2. Unfortunately, they had run out of lemon zest, so then in game number 3, they bring back casting and they win.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
No, I like to think that the Jax player just improved a lot between games 2 and 3.
Sure he did.
Just had a better game. Although, as you can see in the damage numbers, this failure has really cranked up the years. Speaking of cranking, it's Losper that gets it. I guess. I don't know. Maybe people didn't like the fact that Ophelia tried to throw the game at the end there.
No, but like
if you go legendary as
if you go for Losper, I kind of would have gone for winner. I feel like a lot of the setup was his.
And also they were trading missing stuff for a lot of the game. I don't know. It was okay.
I think he had a fine game. I wasn't expecting him for POG.
Yeah, I think Media came out for today. Popped in there.
Losper Espa. I do like Espa.
He did do 222 DPM.
That is cool. And he has a 22
assists. Oh my goodness. Kill participation is 0.7 away from being.
You know. What were the votes? Were you the deciding factor?
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about this one very much at all. I think because Azirs these days just don't really pop off on kills that much.
I really appreciate Blitzcranks, right? I think Blitzcrank POGs, I'm right there for it.
We were live voting all season.
I'm confused. Now I want to go back. No, but I voted Lospa. I mean, well, I want to go back now and see what I missed. You know, maybe I didn't give Lospa the credit he deserved.
It might also be the fact that the Korean broadcast was focused a little bit more around what Lospa was doing. So
the good game.
They emphasized
his
good plays more often.
That one media faker vote, you know.
He do hook and do boom boom what need uns.
Well, he didn't do boom boom.
He didn't do boom boom.
But he did hook.
He did 222 DPM of boom boom. That's not very much.
Thank you for your input, Brendan Valdez.
We appreciate you, Brendooney.
Are people out for Humble Life? What did he mean by that?
He was raiding, I think, at the time. Are people out for HL?
To hook and team boom boom. Thank you, Valdez.
Astute
as always.
Absolutely. But he did do some boom boom because like Blitzcrank's R button does do boom boom. It do boom boom.
What do you mean by that?
He's
what do you mean by
based. Yundo is a support-based human.
He is a support player.
He does support us on the broadcast quite often.
He's also, I played with him today. He's a support player.
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, he does also support us very well.
Yeah.
Who wins? Gen.G. Gen.G won 2-1.
I mean, they've got winner on their team, so it was kind of the writing was on the wall.
The winner jokes are definitely it's a big one.
The nice jokes were fun today as well.
Yeah.
The Fansane knows.
With challengers, they always do.
Boom boom with do damage. Boom boom do damage. That is very true.
And
so we're going to dive into the interview with you, Twitch chat. I was about to use my microphone to point, but then you wouldn't have been able to hear me.
Yeah, I can. You could just ask me. I could point for you. It's like a Pokemon. Chronicler, point.
All right. Chronicler, point. Thank you very much for that. Can I have a turn? I want to point.
Atlas, use point. It's super effective. I feel like this is not our best bit.
I don't know. I just didn't really feel like talking for that little amount of time. Oh, that was it was definitely a
Stare.
guys, what is a decisively standalone movie that would be terrible if it had a sequel? Oh, Fred, that is a great question. I thought like Baby Driver was the first one that came to mind.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh God, yeah, that's a good one.
Because that's an exceptional movie, and I would never
The
want to see a.
Lighthouse.
Oh, yep, also up there.
Oh God, The Whale.
I would. Yep, never need a.
Don't need a sequel to that one.
No.
The Matrix. The Matrix is another example.
Yeah, Highlander, The Matrix.
The Matrix is actually an example.
There's a bunch of movies that should not have seen.
Titanic had a bit of a.
Oh, I got a good one. The Mask.
True. Some examples of movies that have great sequels though: Toy Story, Ace Ventura,
Shrek. Shrek 2. How to Train Your Dragon.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 2 was probably the most intriguing CGI that I have ever seen. If you go back and watch that movie, oh my God, it's a trip. Oh, Alien, another great one. Another great one.
Do we have Terminator already?
Alien had some pretty ridiculous
Star Wars, yeah.
Like
Empire Strikes Back.
Creating it though. Yes, true. Star Wars.
I'm hoping that
Star Wars is like in both categories.
Yeah, both. Yeah, absolutely.
Because like Star Wars, like amazing sequel to the first one, pretty good sequel to that one, prequels that everyone at the time was like, no. But now if you go back, you're like, it's actually pretty good. Because the next ones was so bad.
I think so. I actually didn't mind Force Awakens as a standalone movie. It wasn't great, but I thought it was fine. But the trilogy as a whole was not
I
good
liked
at all.
Mark Hamill.
When he was just cranky.
Just existing.
I do really like Mark. No, I thought Force Awakens
Carrie
was
Fisher.
fine.
I liked her as well.
So I liked Force Awakens. I liked the one scene with Luke Skywalker like in the sand with like on the white sand, and he moves and it's like the red when he's like fighting it. That was
yeah,
good.
yeah, and then the guy starts crying and stuff, and it's like a bit weird.
That was amazing. I mean, I thought Adam Driver was great.
Adam Driver, he's always great, but I feel like the direction for his character wasn't so great.
No. Like I'm not trying to defend the movies, but like there were some points that I thought were fun.
He's in a movie that shouldn't have a sequel. The one that he acted extraordinarily well in with
Marriage
Scarlett
Story?
Johansson. Yeah.
Marriage Story. Yeah,
God,
it's a
that
classic.
movie was so sad, and yet I didn't like walk away from it sad. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I had that with La La Land.
Oh yeah, true. Fair.
Yeah. Ewan McGregor. Oh yeah. I actually the first
Another
movie
example.
I ever saw Ewan McGregor in was Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, me too.
Great movie.
That's actually a fantastic movie. No need for a sequel on that.
Absolutely not.
And in fact, Baz Luhrmann films don't need sequels.
No.
So
they're
what is it like? Strictly Ballroom.
They're pretty extravagant as they
definitely are.
They
And
don't need more.
They almost play like because like he did Priscilla Queen of the Desert as well, drag queen movie. The movie's absolutely fantastic. It's Hugo Weaving, the very early years of Hugo Weaving. Absolutely fantastic.
Can I recommend a movie? I don't know if you've seen it.
Romeo and Juliet.
Eastern Promises. This is like a really good movie that almost no one has heard of.
I have definitely not seen it.
It has Viggo Mortensen.
Oh,
and he's a gangster.
Actually,
it's an incredible
maybe I have
movie.
seen it then.
It's very like I
got
to
it
recommend it,
and I was like, I need more Viggo in my
I got
life.
it recommended by like a friend of mine that's like really into movies, and I saw it like, how is this movie not famous?
Trainspotting. Trainspotting should have
really
been the first Ewan McGregor movie that I saw.
Why does Atlas Shuttle look they're
translucent?
Oh, they kind of.
Oh yeah, I kind of like disappear into.
Oh, that is. Are you real? Are you not real?
I do have a hand. I pulled it back.
That's
lost my hand last
a little
time.
Scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I do kind of just like.
You just kind of
fade
blend
away.
Will it blend?
Will it blend? Well,
I guess he
apparently
does.
yes.
He does blend.
I am actually AI generated. They couldn't afford the rest of my shoulders.
Chat. What is very important is that even though we'll have a break, when we're told to stop comment, you need to come back because D+ versus Hanwha. Deep Loss are...
Chronicler has promised 6 games. He
Well, I
promised
didn't
that during the
promise
series.
anything.
You said that it was possible to have 6 games.
It was possible.
And I said that that's absolutely not true, and you defended that.
I'm not promising anything. I said it was a possibility because it's the number 1 against the number 2. Home Life have looked a lot better recently. Oh, wait, actually, they don't have Grizzly
How many
anymore.
games?
I'm saying choose 0.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they did a full movie and were terrible, what you want it to be about.
Ooh, that
I
is
think
a good... Who would have the most compelling storyline as a champion?
I mean, the obvious one is... So what I think they would do is do like a, Demacia Noxus type of storyline. What I would love
Ionia.
is like a... Ionia, yeah, could also be one of them.
That's what I want.
I think that I would love like a full like road trip movie with Talia. It's just like a Talia road trip movie. She just goes around and she's like learning her earthbending stuff.
She's got like her faithful puppy, Susan.
It's like sure. It's like you remember Zuko Alone? How good that episode was of The Lost Airbender?
No.
No? The Zuko Alone? It's like
that's a cartoony thingy, isn't it?
Have you not seen The Lost Airbender?
No, Avatar's Blue People movie.
You did? Oh. I didn't know that.
No, I've watched a couple of episodes, but I just didn't really get into it.
Huh.
I know. I'm a bit of a failure when it comes to
that hurts me on a fundamental level.
You know,
well, then you don't know what I'm talking about.
I did start watching the Clone Wars though.
I've heard that gets really good.
Yeah, I'm starting from season 3 because apparently that's what I'm supposed to do. I just really.
What is the standing, guys?
You used to like Atlas. I'm sorry. Okay, I did not enjoy the Last Airbender movie.
Well, oh yeah. Well, no, that's...
So I'm with you on that one, okay?
Obviously. It's an absolutely atrocious... Why would you even mention that? Do you want to make me mad?
I saw a lot of people getting upset, and I thought I'd just try and make it worse. I think you shouldn't even have watched that. How dare you?
No, you shouldn't have.
One thing I did enjoy, though, and this is someone that's watched almost every episode of Dragon Ball Z. Well, up until like 10 years ago. I did kind of like I did watch the Dragon Ball Z
Evolution movie.
Yeah, and I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I couldn't help it. I don't know.
Okay,
there was something about it, like guilty pleasure.
This is a good one. What's the worst
it.
movie that chat? You can join in this. The worst movie that was bad, but you still enjoyed it. A lot.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many. I have mine is such a long list.
Okay, but you need to pick one.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z is obviously like...
Oh, we don't have time.
That's pretty out there.
We don't have time. Sorry, chat.
Because Yamcha is also What's Up Man, who is like he was a K-pop star, and he was then Yamcha. Okay, we have to stop comment, but we'll come back to this.
We're
For
back.
game 1, we'll go over it. So we'll talk to you about it then. See you soon.